Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Plight of Princes. It's been a while. Due to exams and other things, we've been kept away from this, but now, due to the fact of we're all locked indoors, we can continue. It's quite lovely.
Space of fucking Dungeons and Dragons!
Yeah. So, where we last left off, the party, which currently is just a no-named band of misfits, had been sent by the rulers of Neverwinter in an attempt to find artifacts or relics that were dotted about Faerun after an attack by the Githyanki. They were not explained, but it was given great importance that these things need to be returned to particular individuals within Neverwinter. These are the Spires of Lakith. The party is making their way northward as they find themselves in the desperate need to begin on this way, and they're going to move on a clockwise fashion, trying to get the northern and colder parts of the world done before winter. Because that's never fucked anyone over, trying to get the job done up in the north before winter hits. But they're intending to make their way close to Bryn Shandar and the Iron Masters. But currently they are in Port Lost, having aided a allied NPC in the destruction of a monster outside of the city. They rested for a night, encountered one or two unique NPCs, and some of the party found themselves observing an abduction attempt, which they attempted to halt, resulting in a friendly companion to the party being shot down from the sky, an Arakocra. And this person is still recovering from the very serious poisons that were applied onto the bolt. The next morning, the party made their way to an alchemist who had collected several parts of the bolt and other parts and was attempting to research elements of it. The party entered his alchemical shop, where there was multiple portions of things he was working on, although unfortunately the party did not take note of a individual who was waiting outside of the shop, who rushed past with a horse, threw a Molotov in the window with a lot of explosive materials, and the party took forms of damage in one way or another, fire damage from the explosion, ruining the shop's interior. They engaged the culprit, who was fleeing on horseback, dropped the horse, dropped him, but before he could finish his statement whilst alive, he was killed. And the person who dealt the death blow by bolt left. It was then the aided attempts of the alchemical shop's owner that he used a particular incantation to speak with the dead and managed to discern some elements of the being, as well as a name drop of one or two small things, which I don't want to repeat because the party should have remembered it and kept their notes. But they made their way back to the gladiator and the fishmonger, and gladiator and the fishmonger, which is the inn in which they're staying, and left a trusted NPC with the recovering brother of Kika, the Arakocra warlock of the party, and they set themselves out to prepare to try and speak to somebody, because if I remember right, you did have an idea of who you needed to speak to. And as the group looks about themselves, loyalty is not amongst you currently. What does the party do?
Wow.
Wait, where are we? Loyalty's not here.
You're still outside. You're just literally coming outside the tavern right now.
So that's the rest of us together, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rest of you together.
I can't remember. Did Loyalty come? Loyalty came with us in the first place, right?
Yes, he was there in the first place, but he came back with you, but broke off at some point, either in the tavern or around the.
Did anyone see where Lo went?
I didn't, no.
I thought he would be with you. I was inside.
I mean, I think he was.
Huh.
Fine, I will do it. I will make the bad perception check.
Thank you.
Radons.
Oh, thanks.
Oh god damn it!
Hey!
That's
Oh,
default.
guidance plus D4. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't rolled with this character in so long I don't remember how she works or what her modifiers are.
Bad. That's what they are. I love her, but they're bad.
Terrible, just awful.
So, you look about for a moment, but you make your way around to the side by the stables where your horses and your cart are, and you can just see in the back of the stables, sat down with his back against the corner, more or less, is Low, with a thorned rose in his hand, with a bright pink coloring. And he seems to be entirely focused on this rose.
Love?
What?
Do you need Runara? You don't. You seem.
That? Do I notice the rose?
It's in your hands.
What the frick?
You try to drop it away, and there's like that moment where, you know, if you are holding something that's barbed, and you just have that flayed moment
It's
of
like
it just
caught.
catches on your sleeve, and you know it digs in a little bit, where probably a little bit more than it should, before you just throw it down to the ground.
Runara,
Uh-huh.
I think Lo might need your help.
Do I see her drop the rose in this pack?
I will say only Posey sees this because she's the one who actually looked around. But with Posey's call out, I'll say you and Runara could make your way around the corners because I imagine you're curious and Runara got called. But as you two turn the corner, all you see is the stem of the rose just fading away, and you only see a bit of it from an angle with the hay that's everywhere. But it does more or less evaporate.
She's here.
Yeah, I'm standing right here. What's the matter?
Yeah, we're here.
No, not you. Look, you're heavenly compared to her. Just keep an eye out for those, okay? Just keep an eye out for those, because it's her.
I mean, there's plenty of flowers around here, but those specifically.
Those pink. Just avoid pink.
Why were you avoiding pink? It's quite a nice colour.
On Wednesday we were
Has
pink.
moment of self-doubt.
I feel like you're in your mind. You're like, I get it. I don't get it.
I suppose he apes at the time. To be honest.
Who's here? Like,
And he's looking around to check if anyone's listening.
Make a perception check.
Low is mood right now, so perception check. Did that come through?
Yep.
Oh, that felt back.
that's gone. Go back.
Oh god, they got him too.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's the day of the Triffids!
You look around nervously. Your eyes are darting, but your friends are taking up the space. They're starting to step around you and step right around the entrance to the actual stables. Aside from them, the horses, you don't. And your fingers are only slightly cut a little bit. It's not even damage worth it. It's literally just like the prick of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny enough what I used to be called in school.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
No. Low sort of side-eyed side eyes for a moment, and then just sort of leans in close to Posey and just sort of goes, "Are they still up?
What?
Huh?
Are they still up?" And he gestures towards his head.
They're there. You're not focusing on it right now,
I
so it's there.
I mean, yeah?
Okay. Mask of many faces and go elf.
Yeah.
I'm going elf.
Entirely know what's going on here, but
I'm very
it's
confused.
Nor
it's
do
just
I.
you.
You
Very
just see that he waves out a hand like as if he's like putting a mask over his face, and as he does, the horns disappear from the top of his head, and his form, which had the tail and like slightly more roughed clothes, clothes are all clean, and it's more like a suit that's just been pressed and ready, and his face and features are elven compared to their other form, which is more of a fey tiefling. A
Nick,
fiefling.
you look more elven. Are you more comfortable now?
And Lo sort of puts on the airs of greasing the hair back and
There you go.
dusting everything.
Very much
off.
so Tony Stark getting his suit kind of comfort.
That's better. Okay. Okay. Look, I'll explain later. I believe I think I told you once, Posey, but not right now, because they have ears and eyes everywhere. You know, branches type thing. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
bad guys, huh? Yeah. Big bad guys.
Speaking of bad guys, we need to help.
Yeah.
We're gonna go look for some bad guys.
Yeah.
Different bad guys. Water bad guys.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And then we'll talk about this afterwards.
Like the yeah, that's what I heard.
I don't remember that name. I wasn't listening.
Oh no, this is what that was. When I was looking at my notes earlier, and I was like, "What the fuck was I trying to say?" This is what I was trying to say. Moat, more, moth, more. I've got like 4 different spellings of the same kind of sound.
Maw.
I've got moat, M-O-T, but I wasn't even there, so
That's one of the things I
I've
have written
got the
down.
motley crew with my vampire here.
I explicitly remember thinking more, as in more, the Welsh word for sea.
Yes.
Don't
M-O-O-R.
There's moor, M-O-O-R.
You were hearing a reverberated, struggled, gasping voice.
Yeah.
Of,
Yeah, I remember it was one of those things
to the
where
other side.
forgive me.
But I
Just-
heard it as
Carry on.
more, as in M-O-R, which
Yeah.
is the Welsh word for sea.
I mean,
But,
we'll find out one way or another.
Well, it could be
Yeah.
more in
Also-
MAW.
Sorry to interrupt, but does anyone remember if we had a short rest after
You
the
haven't
encounter?
yet.
Because I can't remember how many
Technically,
spells
You
I
yeah, we
haven't,
did.
no. You have not spent an
We
hour
did.
to get a
I
short
rolled hit
rest.
dice.
I
Yeah, because I remember rolling hit dice.
We rolled hit dice. Yes, we
If
had
you
it.
guys want to, you can.
No, we definitely had one. Because
Okay, if you
we
guys
rolled
want to,
hit
we'll
Yeah.
say that we spend like another 40 minutes here just to make sure you guys do get a long rest.
If I could
No,
say
we got one.
something, I presumed from when Lo left the party and went to the stables that the
That
time
was your short rest period, yeah?
that was short rest
Okay.
period.
Yeah, we'll
we
say
have
that you
hit
guys
dice-
were
hit
doing
dice
that.
rolled in the chat, so yeah, that
We'll
makes
say
sense.
that was your hour, shall we?
Yeah. So Lo has been sitting in the straw for an hour.
Well,
Sorry.
do anyone know where to look for these people? Or...
I don't really know.
I mean, I'm kind of going off what you guys said because I wasn't there.
I mean, it was there, but I was
Find the
busy
priest.
concentrating on making sure we told the truth, so I couldn't really pay attention.
Does anyone know this area?
No.
Really?
I don't know what kind of temples they've got up this way.
Maybe we should ask someone.
I mean, yeah, that's always an option.
I was going to ask Quentin, but I think he's not necessarily the most impressed with us right now.
Why don't we go ask the innkeeper? I'm sure the two of them probably get a lot of rumours and hear a lot of things. They might be able to point us in the right direction.
That's a good show.
I mean, I'm just thinking, like, if we work out what temples are in the area, we might, work out which one of these many spellings is the right one.
I don't know. It sounds like these people are kind of. Sounds like these people are kind of weird and maybe not good, and this may not be a public place.
But then, who would know the good and the bad but the people who serve the alcohol?
Exactly. Alcohol makes people talk.
And this is what I thought priests were for, but never mind.
Well, we can do that as well.
I mean, I don't know what priests you have where you come from, but I mean, do they drink?
I don't really know, to be honest. It's not really my area of expertise.
We're basically behind the bar now, so we can always check in. It won't take too long.
Lead the way,
It doesn't hurt to ask.
I have an idea that might work, because if you think about it, a lot of temples and that try and offer to people who are less fortunate. So if we ask, somebody who's on the street, they're one with the road and stuff like that. They may know more than an innkeeper could, because they'll know they may have gone there often.
No, is a guy on the street likely to talk to some random strangers? Because I know I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I jiggle my coins. I can persuade them.
Well, let's check in on the inn, because the inn is we're literally standing next to it.
Yeah.
You can do that approach.
And then
I
if
can
that
do
doesn't
my
work,
approach.
then we'll take one of these other paths. So it's just because we're next to it, we might as well check. Makes sense.
You are correct. You are right. Also, I can get a drink.
I know I'm right. Alright, we will go
Yeah,
down to the...
you and the drink. Yeah, about that. About that.
Yes.
There's a bear, and then a different type of bear.
I go back into the inn.
I'm just picturing Lo with his hands out like that, kind of thing as he's saying this. I'm being philosophical.
Think you need to be more specific
What
for him.
are you talking about, Bard?
You, too much of the old drinky drink, turning into big bear thing.
I remember turning into
like
one.
The wrong
That was
kind of
about it.
bear.
I kind of turned into one. I remember that, but I don't really remember the rest.
That's my point.
That's because you were drunk, Serenus.
The point of having a good night, and I mean, I know a good night because mainly I'm the person who's running the good night, is you should, in fact, remember one.
I take your point. I'll sit back to 3 drinks this time.
Can you drink after we've gone and fought a cult of assassins?
We by the first round.
Just want to go.
If you don't kill me again.
You got yourself a deal.
A bloodthirsty warforged sitting in the corner going, so they better give me something to hit or it's going to be them.
Naren's just slowly dying.
I just want to hit things. Come on.
I think we should do a shopping episode.
Paladin mood in the corner there. Let me hit things. I want the big number.
I just want to hit the things.
Everybody's like, yeah, you need to stop drinking, so I don't care, I need to hit things.
And
We'll talk about his drinking problems later.
And thus we learn that paladins are great sword users.
Who knows?
I'm a smash.
Okay, I'll
So
head
you
into
make
the
your way
inn as well.
into the inn.
I'll follow everyone else.
I'll catch up. With the
Blow
kid,
just
like,
sort of
a minute later.
sweeps the hair back as if to try not really hiding the kind of you've walked on my turf type of thing. And then just follows back.
Aye. So, make your way into the tavern, and currently working behind the bar, because it's about midday, is Liokyan, which is the the high elf woman. She's currently she's got a bruise that's over like the side of her face. Is currently like just starting to calm down a bit. And as you guys are walking, she's not paying much attention to you, but she's just throwing a knife up against the ceiling. It just sinks in, falls back down. She grabs it, sink, just feet up on the bar board.
I walk over to the bar.
Yes.
I was wondering if you happen to hear rumors of cults in the area.
Hey, y'all heard about cults?
Ways to start a fight. Hey, do you guys want to start a fight?
I don't care. I want to fight. God damn it!
Make a persuasion check.
What I'm doing this to aid him.
Late.
Sorry.
Sorry, hon. Call it out quicker.
I was trying to RP. Okay, never mind.
I know, but you'll get more shots. Don't worry. She looks at you for a moment as you did this, and it's like, you know, she's just caught the knife and she's just holding it. What do you want to know about cults? The fuck you want about?
My friend was hurt by what we can assume now to be a cult in the area. I would like to happen to know if you have heard anything about this in terms of anything, and then that way I can go and then destroy the set.
Because I would have told the fucking guards.
Okay.
Duh.
Oh yeah, I get that.
And if there was that kind of issue, they're not gonna walk in on a previous adventurous fucking tavern and start shit. Because that's how you get your jaw broken, when you ask stupid questions to the bored elf. Stunk. Shunk. Thump. Shunk.
Okay then.
Kika's just gonna really nervously come up, and just sort of sneak up and just be like, "Do you know about broken bolts?"
Make a persuasion check.
I will
Guidance.
snap. I will snap my fingers and add an inspiration as well.
Oh fuck!
Stack.
How many things am I adding to this?
You're adding a d6 and a d4.
Okay, well that's the persuasion roll.
Lay-
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Well, it doesn't matter. You rolled a 1.
it's an 11.
Now you rolled a 1.
It's an 11 off a 1. The power of support.
Is there a role for emotional support?
Considering everything that's ever been rolled to assist that, no.
The only thing I didn't get was an actual assist.
If I knew anything about things like that, it would, 1, be none of my business, 2, be unhealthy to talk about, and 3, none of my fucking business.
Alright, well.
Okay. I guess it's just our business then. Sorry. She just plonks off and then just slowly walks out.
So you haven't heard of any, say...
Are all of you gonna walk up to me and fucking ask a question?
I
Do
wasn't.
you want to make a queue and take a ticket?
I wasn't.
I'll walk up and ask a question.
No, this one was here first. You get to the back of him, you bitch.
Hey,
Well, you know,
Hi.
we're
Did I stutter?
new. We're new in this city and we're curious. And I mean, who's the best person to know the city but the person who serves the city drinks?
Also, from the back, I'd be like, also they tried to kill one of our friends that we kind of wanted to get, well, not revenge, but justice, shall we say?
Yeah, and that too.
That's kind of an important thing.
Yeah, that's an important thing.
Listen, I don't know anything about any fucking cults, okay? But if I do know anything about somebody like, or anything about things that are broken bolts, I wouldn't be going around blabbering it to anyone I could ask.
Serenus, do you want to try your plan?
Okay.
She looks.
Like-
She genuinely like starts like aiming the knife at Serenus when you like look towards him. It's like, if you're gonna fucking start talking as well, between the fucking eyes.
No, I'm not.
Fuck, better not.
I'll just take a. I'll take 2 drinks. Just
No,
normal
you won't.
drinks.
Fuck off.
No,
I turn around.
I'm not throwing you out of my bar.
Serenus, not the
Considering
drink
that's your
client.
gift.
Can I survey? Is there anyone inside the tavern, like overall, like besides them? Is there anyone like you can see? I can see inside.
Not really. No, this is pretty much the dead period inside the town. Catching them like about like 2 p.m. So there's kind of nobody really here right now.
Can I just insight check her just to see if she's
Go ahead.
being tight-lipped, but she actually knows something? Can I guidance myself?
Yes, you can guide yourself with a check.
21.
I have -1 to my rolls, you bastard.
Cleric.
Trying to think how to say this.
Just me distantly. Make a fucking insight check for the love of God!
It's not.
We're relying on the smarter PCs here.
Got a +0!
Relying on the class with the decent wisdom, okay?
The moment you started, like, somebody asked the questions about the cult, the very first time that dropped off of Wittick, there was that genuine, like, break of concentration from her to be a thing of, oh no. But when Black Bolt got mentioned, that provided a stronger reaction, and she did, like, dart her eyes around windows when that was said. But she's quite clearly not telling you any more than she has to. And she does seem more nervous now that you guys just are badgering these kind of questions. And she's getting more angsty as this is.
Das.
Curls.
I am going to walk out of the bar and stand in front of the front door. Just off to the side, but just stand outside the front door.
Okay.
And we'll keep an eye out.
Make a perception check then.
Why do I keep doing this?
Hey, you.
Because you're the one who
Where
thinks
is-
to do it.
Where is Glory when I need her?
While this is going on, King is penning a letter.
Of course they are.
Nice.
I'm just gonna chill out there. Because
Keeping an eye out. And
So the what race is the tavern?
Tavern Keeper is a high elf. But she is the most jock high elf you've ever seen.
It's the best type of elf.
Entire rest of group.
Okay, right.
Hey, King's a high elf. Moon specifically.
I'm going to attempt to charm person.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Can I
my
see?
God.
Can we see him attempting to cast a spell?
Depends if he makes a sleight of hand check or not.
Do we need to make perception check?
No, you would not be actively looking
Not
out for
actively
this.
It'd be versus or passive.
This would be versus your passive, and I think the highest is one of you with the DC 15. So, Serenus, are you trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
Make a sleight of hand check then. And it's also an important thing to ask you, Serenus, how far away are you from the shopkeeper, you son of a bitch?
I kind
away.
of walked away slightly, so I'm like, if there's a line of people, I'm kind of like just a bit away back, not too far, but
No,
away.
I need
I've kind
to
of
do
walked.
actual feet.
I'd say no more than 7 feet away from the bar.
Basically the case of, are you within striking distance from her?
So I'm about 8 feet away from the bar. I've kind
Okay.
of walked away and then kind of like turned around slightly and casted.
What's your AC?
Oh God.
11.
Not
Okay,
not high enough
make a-
is the answer.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Okay. So. And Carl, I will answer your message as well there. You take 7 points of piercing damage as she throws the knife at your throat, because she has a perk that lets her react to people casting spells on. What's your DC? Oh no, don't even worry. She has advantages. She already rolled a 15. So you try to cast Charm Person on her, and as you do, sunk, the knife stabs into your throat, and then just falls out and onto the ground. Get on my fucking bar now.
Okay.
Okay.
Serenus, give me your coin purse, please.
You try to cast. I'm just saying this now to give you an idea. A fist fighter is usually some sort of monk. They usually have a good perception. And you try to cast a spell that involves their wisdom on one. And an elf who has advantage against being charmed. Not the best target.
No. Going through this again. Yeah.
Serenus, give me your coin purse.
Get him out of my fucking bar now.
I give the
call
40
the
gold.
guards.
I give the 40 gold I got from last night. Hand it to him.
I take Serenus's hand and I walk him out.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Sorry.
Serenus, I
You
To get up from my
feel,
letter.
I feel like
Sigh.
we've had this conversation before where you need to talk to people before you just start doing stuff.
Curls. To do that, you
Yeah.
make eye contact, and when you do, they bolt. But you do.
Does it work anyway?
Cast for me there just to see,
Yup.
just so I'm aware of what.
Stuff's happening outside.
Yeah. So you two continue your conversation.
What
'cause
up,
you don't
everyone?
know-
I'm back on my bullshit.
Good, good.
Let's see. Yeah, you would have been within range, and
Dex.
it's okay for them stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're aware of his position, aren't you, with Hex?
Yep, that's what I wanted more than anything.
Yeah. So you just watch. You
Nice.
just make eye contact with him, and as you do, he just darts into the alley, and that figure just runs.
I act like I've not really paid attention. I just made eye contact.
One of those things that are like, huh? Who am I looking at? If you're going to do that, give me a deception check.
Oh shit.
It's almost like you got charisma as your main stat.
That doesn't mean it's good. Posy stats are fucking terrible.
They are terrible.
Deception, you said?
Deception, yes.
Think she's gonna be okay.
You absolute mad lad.
King would
I
like
will-
to. Go ahead. There you go.
One thing I will say is, if people are leaving the bar, Lo will stay behind. But if King wants to say anything now,
Yes.
go ahead.
King is going to get up from her letter, go to the barkeep.
As you
It
get
was
up,
just
and as you begin walking, just even the motion of coming up, you just hear something. You just hear it from underneath the bar, and she just has her
Right up.
both her hands are down, looking at something as if she's got her hands on something right now, which usually means that that's either a crossbow or something else.
having approached her. I say, "Do you wish to press charges? Because I will bear witness. You were just assaulted."
daring, but I don't give a fuck. You're with him. Don't talk to me. Fuck away from me.
As you wish.
I will pick up the dagger off the floor that she threw. Just wipe it
You
off.
reach for it, but it's already back on the counter.
Oh shit, okay. In that case, I'll just take 20 gold out of the bag and just place it on the counter and be like, he's an absolute arse. I'm trying
Yes, I'm
to fix
aware.
that.
Oh, good fucking luck.
Oh, it's difficult.
Natural
I know.
select is gonna work on that druid real fucking quick.
I don't know if I'd let it stop either.
Crowds or okay, out of character. Don't go hurting yourself trying to fix this one guy. It's not worth it, man.
But yeah, I'll leave 20 gold. I'll leave 20 gold and I'll leave.
You are a disaster in every way. But that's why I love you.
I try.
Oh no, you mean well.
I know you mean well, but sometimes it just ain't gonna work out, buddy. But sometimes it works out great. Just next time, do it to the goblin who looks drunk, not the elf who's a monk. One of those dragons is a lot easier to hit. But yes.
I'm gonna go outside,
Okay, and
approach our druid.
before you do,
Say,
um,
go ahead.
they've already moved outside. So whilst you were doing that inside, they were out here talking. So Kika, you were talking to him.
I just as I said, as a kid, I like you need to try talking to people more before you just do stuff.
Also, do mark down that you did lose that spell slot, by the way. Sorry.
I have.
Okay, good man. You want to respond to her?
Yeah, I just. I always keep messing up.
I mean, you mean well. It's just bad luck. I mean, I've messed up a few times, and it's not nice. But I know that you're trying to do a good thing, and that's what's important, right?
I guess, but it's just that. Even when I was training, I always I'd always just missay something or mess up on a spell. I'd always have him there to help, I guess.
I think I get what you're saying. I can relate to that.
Just never really, it's just so many paces to go into, I guess. Kind of lean against the wall. It's just, I only stayed in, there, and I sometimes went to other places, but not really that far.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I knew people. I think I know.
You learn very quickly that you don't really know anybody at all.
Seems so.
I think Kika gives him a little hug, which I guess guessing the size difference means that they're like around his knees.
Close to, not quite, but close to. But that's when King and Renara would step.
You know me though, so that's okay.
You are right. Thank you, Bluebird.
They go up to our druid.
Uh,
You are fortunate that she does not press charges.
I saw my head down. You are right.
If we could refrain from breaking the law, that would be ideal.
That'd be great.
I understand.
on my way out, I will point at her and I'm then kind of whisper because I'm using message.
At the bartender, is it?
And I'll say, "I'm sorry for my friend and any inconveniences that we have given you today."
As you do that, you just hear her shout out. She doesn't respond. She just goes, "Will people stop getting in my fucking head today?"
The thing is, it's not in the head. It is a whisper that goes across the
If you're using the
wind.
message, she does hear it.
She
And
hears
it
it in her
Yeah.
head.
She's in.
hears
her
it in
head.
her head.
It,
That's how
it's,
message works.
it's
Only one
it's a
person hears it.
relatable mood.
Well, no. The target hears the message and can reply in a whisper.
Yes, she can reply, but she's choosing to fucking
Yeah.
shout.
Well, yeah,
So
no.
she's frustrated.
Semantics.
She does hear the message. Yeah. She does hear it. She does not like it. She's sick of people fucking with her head right now. Stop casting spells on this monk before she just decides to knock out. Because her wife's
This is one thing-
because her wife's in the back cooking. And do you want the orc coming out? I don't think you do.
That was a good fucking start. Well done, Serenus.
There is something to be said for bending the law if it helps the. But you have to have reason. You can't simply go around assaulting civilians.
Exactly.
If you require a primer on the law, I would be happy to provide.
You cut off them.
If you require a primer on the law, I would be happy to.
Provide.
Obviously, must provide us double checking. I'll thank you for the offer. I think I'm just gonna I think I might just go for a small walk.
No, Serenus, we don't want to be splitting up right now.
No, we've still got a job to do.
If you guys feel like joining me, I'm currently tracking a target right now.
I imagine this the slow head turn of what?
No, you're not. You're standing right there.
Posey, the rose petal assassin over there.
Let's just get going.
What?
Wait, who?
Yes, that sounds like something we should take
Oh,
to
shit,
priority.
Yeah, you're muted.
You
Sorry.
guys coming?
Yes.
Oh, how are you? How are
Yep.
you?
I I figured, I don't know, we were just from a place where bringing certain names up meant a guy with a Molotov showed up, so I just stayed out here and waited for the guy with the Molotov to show up, and now I'm tracking him. So if you want to come with,
Sure.
I feel like we could probably go kill that person. Assuming that is who that person was, I just kind of saw a shady person. Come with me! So going in the direction.
Follow the Disney princess who is just tracking someone right now.
Okay.
Machete out,
Cat.
like, follow me.
Cat, give us an aerial view, and I have the maids lead me along while I'm
Oh, it
blind.
probably won't help. I have a feeling they might be in the sewer system.
Oh.
You know, like
Oh.
before?
Yeah, I was thinking about before. That went so well last time.
I mean,
Cat flies up
I don't
and
know,
King
it
is
just-
blind, but
No.
with the maids leading her along, she actually says, just as she's going blind, I was like, it will not impede my.
I mean, can we follow them on the surface for a little bit?
Make a perception check
I
with
mean-
your bird. And you two.
yeah, we can
Brb,
follow them on the surface. They
I
went.
don't actually have
a
access
distance
to.
on the
Brb, actually, yeah, I don't have access to Cat's.
Give me a. I'm just gonna, like, take a raven.
It's gonna be like a +4, maybe, if that.
Let me just
Also,
look up
I'm going
Raven. I can
to steal my shield.
I'm gonna.
Give it
I can't
to-
yell guidance this touch her.
Yeah, you can't guide the bird.
Bird, you're doing real good. Verona signs a light upon you.
Very literally, because you're very close to the sun.
Wow,
Don't get too close, you might burn.
it's the polar opposite of that duck vine. You're no good, duck! You're just like your father!
Oh my god.
Vine's not dead. It's just resting.
No, it's dead. Don't.
You guys
It's dead. We
It-
killed it.
It lives
You need
on in
help.
us.
just download TikTok and you're fine.
That's not right.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck. He rolled a natural 20, so yeah.
You see that 20, so it doesn't matter what the modifier is.
So,
That
well, thing is, like, a natural 20 is not an
You
Stop.
Natural
produced
20 is-
one.
a natural 20 is not an automatic success. but it does mean that you just rolled really, really fucking well. And most DCs are that is a very hard DC or just a hard DC at 20. There are higher DCs, but that was a very, very good roll.
Did I actually roll correctly?
No, you rolled the first one fine.
You
It
got
was a
the
D20 you
+1
rolled.
there.
It was fine.
If,
The
a,
second time you
if a
fucked up.
natural 20 is not a critical success, then why is a natural 1 a critical fail?
It's just how it's weird. The rules do have that
Skills
as a failure.
don't really critical succeed or fail. It just
Yeah.
flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like by all accounts, a natural 1 it should still be kind of like a failure. But whilst that would be a success, and that is probably going to be a success because I did not roll well, it pretty much just means that you roll the best you could.
Excuse me.
Like you can only critically hit with attacks on a 20. You can't critically succeed.
Well,
It's a weird thing.
well, by that logic, you then also can't critically fail, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One roll for
but-
one roll
rules.
for another.
We're debating a DM's interpretation of the rules here, so...
Rule 0. DM said so.
Yeah, whatever, get back to it.
Yeah.
So I will say, firstly, as the bird flies up and it looks around from the roofs, it sees a hooded figure, 2 buildings, essentially like if you were looking at a block of buildings, and they're the kind of roofs, that have like that small curve to the top of them, like the small raise to the top of them on all the sides, with just like the holes for draining along the entire top of it. But there's a figure that is making their way away from where you are and is moving away on top of the roofs. They've got a big, thick, heavy, deep green cloak on with this kind of embroidering all along the rim of it. Like all the side of it is just embroidered because for once he rolled a very bad stealth check. But he is now 2 buildings away from you on the roof, which is about 20 foot up.
So what direction are we going, guys? Posey, can you... That way? Okay.
Posey, your figure is about 250 foot away.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll run in whatever direction Posey points in.
I will lead the way. This is a terrible idea.
Lead the way.
I have made a mistake.
Where are we going on this map?
On this map,
I know they went quite a way above ground before going
Okay.
below ground. But if
Strictly,
we...
we're here right now, so...
strictly you're there.
Tavern North.
So,
Yeah.
come here.
Got it.
Let me throw you.
No.
You too.
Yeet.
I will not eat.
I will not be yeeted.
In this world, it is yeet or be yeeted.
And I will not be eated.
So give you an idea, Posey, the figure disappeared somewhere, like, this is not accurate, of course, but they, somewhere around this area, like 200 feet this way, in this direction. But you don't know, like, say, it was like a followed blip, but you didn't have a radar to judge where it was on the map. But
Muted, Kels.
it was somewhere,
Fuck.
it was basically, like, you could tell somewhere about this area, 200
Yeah,
foot away
I don't
from
know.
you,
Obviously,
they
I don't
then
know
descended.
like what roads they went down, but I
Yeah.
know they went that way and then went downwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since they've gone downwards, are they continuing to travel in the same direction, or are they now like coming back towards us?
They're not coming back towards you. They're moving.
Just perpendicular.
They're now moving to the to the west currently, which would be this direction,
Yeah, back, kind of back towards us. Yeah.
somewhere like this kind of
That
direction.
way,
They're now
yeah.
moving. Yeah.
Cool. So we have a choice. We can either try and go around and cut them off, but I don't know where they're going, or we can. I'm saying this as we're going, or we can just follow the route that they did.
I mean, you
I
say
mean, we're
that...
trying to find a place, so maybe we should just follow them in the hopes that they lead us to that place.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in the sewers, there might be lots of bad things down there.
Either way, we
Traps
should
and
probably
stuff.
be quickish because I've only got an hour on this.
Okay, let's run. We'll run.
I think we should continue over the surface at least for as long as we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll follow
Because
the route
it might
that
be a
they
case
took.
that they have traps.
Yeah, they have a set way. Okay. Follow me.
Off we go.
Wow, I'm not used to being the leader of a group. Let's go.
That's right. We're right next to
Okay.
you.
The figure you spotted does shadow from the roofs, by the way. So as you guys are making your way, and you are examining, like, you're just keeping track right now, Posey, of like where they are to you. So are you going to try and find where they went down at, or are you going to try and
Yeah,
find
I
somewhere?
will try if I can. This is going to be a check I'm not good at, but it's what you would do.
An investigation check, this would be.
I was going to say, can I see, like, footprints?
That would
Or,
be
like-
a survival, which...
Like, movement of terrain
okay.
that
This
would
is
indicate
going
where...
to be a
It's up to
survival
you, I
check.
will roll either. Survival's
Yeah,
fine.
this will be a survival check, but
They're
it will be a
equally
high
bad.
DC. It'll
Equally
be a high
bad.
You got that guidance skill.
Not good. I'll take that D4.
Better.
This is you're trying to, like, you follow like a little bit down the alley, but then they cross across the main road, and it's just nothing but dozens of footprints, and the mud is trudged in heavy there. It's no way to spot an individual's.
Maybe
Okay.
we should just find the way down.
That's what I was kind of looking for,
Um,
but I kind of can't see.
can we just find like a sewer grate or a sewer?
Make an
entrance
investigation
anywhere?
check for a sewer grate.
Oh fuck, guidance. I'm not
Oh
gonna roll
wow.
that. 5, guys.
This is just
We
really
don't have a
satisfying.
brain cell between us.
You do. It's just, currently zoomed out on a different perspective.
It's currently a different campaign.
It's currently in a raven flying over the city.
And as you're focusing, King, as well, your senses are driven through Cat. Eventually, just immediately cuts,
Oh
and
shit.
you've lost your connection to your familiar.
Well,
I don't know if King is muted or is not speaking, but I've not heard them for.
Nemo, you there?
Nemo, are you receiving us?
type
Demon?
type in the chat if you can hear us.
Demon.
Demon.
Oh dear.
Demon!
Demon!
Demon.
Stop calling it that. What? I just want to talk to the demons.
Come here, goat man. I'm on your
Maybe.
bridge.
Maybe it's vampire.
I disrespect your bridge, good man.
I think he might have DC'd because we've not had a response for a while. Oh dear.
And then I message him.
Oh god, we lost the bird and we
See-
lost the wizard at the same time.
Seems they
Wizards, they
Seems
really
they-
do have bad HP, huh?
Yeah.
The birds get shot down and they're already dead.
Sorry,
Right,
I got a
I'll
panic
wait on
phone call.
Nemo.
Oh,
Must
we had a phone
echo
call.
That's okay. Whilst Nemo, do you still have that phone call to do, or
No, it's all better now. So what was the
You lost your connection with your familiar. It just went boop.
yes?
well,
You did spot someone on the roof, and they shadowed you for a little bit before dropping your bird form. Just like there was a moment where your bird looked away briefly, looked back, and there was a bolt hit.
Yep. I'll
With this-
report on the
It's
last
10 with
location.
10 AC and 1 health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dirt. So yeah, you indicated
that's
out.
not good. And we're not even underground yet.
Oh, this is not good.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
Well, we could go to the last known location.
Do we keep going?
I mean,
at this point it goes underground, right?
we have to get underground.
Well, it takes you about 20 minutes to find a sewer grate. With
You
that
find one?
investigation check.
Yeah,
Okay.
which means I've already.
You've got about 40 minutes, 35 minutes
Yeah.
left.
At this
Oh.
point, are they like on the other
At this
side
point,
of the
they have
city?
stopped and they're on the other side of the city to you.
Okay.
They are underground.
They're still
They-
still below us.
They stopped
yeah.
about 10 minutes ago. Would be a fair thing to
Okay.
say, because whilst
But
you
they're
guys were
still-
focusing on yeah, they're still underground, but they stopped.
It's still underground.
I'll start pulling off the sewer
Would-
grate.
It'd be reasonable to assume that they're under the water.
make would sorry, you're asking me would it be wow,
Yeah.
I keep dropping things. Make an intelligence check, just
Just like-
judging by the travel, like where they've traveled to and where they might. The wrong people
Me
are
trying
asking
to
the
play a
wrong
character
questions.
with no stats.
Welcome
Promise
to our
that
world.
there's absolutely no way that we can help with this because we don't know.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Neither does Posey.
Oh.
I mean, maybe there's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Technically, they could be under a lot of water right now.
Hmm.
And you
I'm
have
opening up
the
the sewer
then
grate.
you have the moment of make an athletics check to lift the sewer grate.
Come on, grind himself.
I was saying me. I was like, what have I done? I've thought too hard.
Nice, finally a decent roll.
Fuck, thank
With
God.
a terrible
Do
modifier.
something.
Meanwhile, the paladin is like, "Am I a joke to you?" The powerful built paladin. So you lift up the sewer grate, and you do see that there are. It is one of those kind of circular ones that gets lifted up, and there is a small ladder that leads you down into the sewer. You enter the sewers.
I will pull out. I'll grab just like a pebble or something off the street, cast light on it, and just throw it down the hole.
Okay. It just goes.
Hit
And you
full
just see it
flow.
like floating. It's got that kind of greenish hue to it from the sewer water, but that's maybe like a foot of sewer water in the actual like pipes itself.
Great.
Ugh.
There's shit water down here,
Under this, yeah, under a city, yeah.
and I start climbing down.
Okay, and
I
you
go
will
out.
I'm
come.
going to send the maids to go to the guardhouse, report what's going on, and stay there in safety.
Okay. You do that, and before we go down to the sewers, we'll take a break, and we'll be back in.
Yeah.
So don't go
Okay.
anywhere, folks. But they're about to go into the sewers.
Yay, sewer level. Everybody loves sewer levels!
Always.
Historically, they've gone very well.
Da-da-da, we're back.
Welcome back. So, the party is beginning to delve into the sewers to follow a shady individual. So, as you make your way into the sewers, you can just barely hear the rain is now like it's like a light drizzle all day, but it's now mostly just in the very very faintest background you can hear like tapping the stone above you in this place. This is a very wide and very easy to like make passage through. Posey, as you step down, you like get a second to get your bearings, and there's pretty much only two ways you can go from here, but one of them leads further away from the actual guts of the city. But if you do want to lead, there will be. I will say this for you guys who want to. There isn't much traffic down here, so a survival check will probably be better here than it would have been above. And if you want to try and follow the person, you can from here. So if you want to make a check, decide who's going to make it and who's going to buff them.
Can anyone make it, or would I have to make it?
You could give a person making the check advantage by saying they went
I will
this
give
way.
someone else an advantage.
Because you could say it's gone this way, but they could say
Yeah.
look for a footprint kind of thing.
Look for specific tracks.
I can obviously buff in two ways. And I presume Kay can also buff.
So that's what I'm saying. Shout out if you're going to give a buff. Shout out who's making your check.
Right, what is it, survival?
It will be a survival check.
While people are doing that, I'm gonna ask, Wittit, can I borrow a little bit of muscle for a second?
Sure.
I use prestidigitation to make basically just a little piece of like metal almost in the shape of a doorstop, and I wedge it in the manhole cover, and I just say, can you hammer that into place for me?
Oh yeah, sure.
Fist. Ding.
That probably won't hold very long, but it might at least slow someone down if they try to follow us.
Noted. How to spot the veteran player.
Suddenly, a brain cell spawns.
Let's see. Okay, so who's making
You're
the check?
muted,
then?
Kay. I can see you saying
Right, survival
things.
check is what I said. I'll fucking do it and I'll grab myself.
You went that
like,
away.
I'll lead. Like, I'll light up my shield and I'll lead. And
Okay.
Jose can be
You have
behind me.
advantage. You are guided. Are you inspired?
If you want an inspire, you can have one. It's
I'm just saying because you fuckers
I
can
know.
stack buffs like no one's business. So if you're gonna do it,
Well,
declare.
that's-
Hold it,
It's
hold it.
We
Hold
made
it.
accidentally made.
Yeah.
We
I
accidentally
cast
made.
bless.
Too
Yeah,
late.
you're fine.
We made the
I did it.
mistake of making an entire party full of support
Oh, it's
people,
there, man.
but with nobody to support.
I did it before you said it, so
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah,
it
you're
wouldn't have
fine.
helped
We'll
anyway.
say it saves the spell slot then.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you are getting inspired, roll a d6 as well.
Yeah, there's no need. That's why
no.
I
I
was
mean,
saying.
no. I mean, we're saying I'm not getting inspired. Is
Okay.
what
Yeah.
we were saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
there's no need.
Because it has to be decided before the roll is made if you're going to buff them. Because otherwise, you could look at a roll and go, "We're going to inspire that," or
Which is
Yeah,
why I rolled
what I said was.
no, it's all
because-
good. I know.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, no,
declaring
no,
how
no,
I.
Yeah. It's what I decided was because Kay had said he's going to guidance himself. There's no need.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So yeah,
It's like guidance unlimited, but yours is
Okay.
limited. So
So
today, so save it.
you make your way in, and Posey and Renara, you are guided as Posey points out down the way she thinks he went, which would be the only way that really makes sense. And before anyone can like really step on, you cast light on your shield, and it emanates that. I believe it's 30 bright and 30 dim, isn't
Click
it?
it just so we
Yes,
can.
please.
I would say 30 or
20.
20. Yeah.
Okay. And it's colored however you like. I imagine it's got this warm orange glow to it,
Yeah.
like hearth fire.
Yeah.
And as there's that immediate area where it is bright light, and there is that moment of oof, where you guys suddenly get that bit of a light to your eyes. Anyone who has dark vision, so long as you're looking in the direction where the light is pointed, you don't have your dark vision. the kind of thing of it overlaps your vision because you can't have two of them working at the same time. But if you're turning away from the dark vision or turning away from the light and you're looking like behind you, you would see the dark vision kind of thing. Basically, wherever the torch is pointed, that's your light source, not anything else. Unless you have something like Devil's
Yeah.
Sight, for example,
The
which
light-
is the warlock thing. I'm just
The
declaring these
light
rules.
is the light is almost as if you're looking at it as daylight, but when you're looking away from it, the dark vision sort of accommodates for
Yes,
the lack
basically.
of daylight.
I know there isn't many people with dark vision here, but I wanted to declare that in case anyone does have it, that's
Yeah,
how my
I do.
rules work for it, unless you have Devil's Sight, which just basically means you see everything within 120 feet, because it's a bullshit evocation, but it's super
Yeah.
powerful.
Which is why I had it.
I fucking love it.
King
so
does
that's
in
why-
fact have dark vision.
Yes, I'm aware.
I'll turn around to the group and just be like, someone keep an eye out for any enemies. If you see someone, tell me.
Fuck. Alright.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Blinded.
My
I'm
eyes!
like,
My
tell me.
eyes!
Tell me the truth.
I'm
I
sorry.
will keep
my
an
brain-
eye on our 6.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
sorry. I'm just inspired by a Game Grumps thing that I'll need to show Das later.
Yeah. Okay, and we will continue along the route that Posey is pointing out to me.
Yeah, just a sec.
Oh no. Mhm, very important.
Yeah. Very important. I'm the DM. I get to decide what's important.
Also, King, can you also keep an eye? I mean, or someone else, can you keep an eye out for any traps or anything?
Will do.
I mean,
Thank
I
you.
don't really have any experience looking for
I mean,
traps.
just look for anything weird.
So
before any
Lo has
requires-
offered to do traps. So I want a perception check from King, Lo, and for Runara, each for your respective role.
I'll try
Oh,
to
I'm-
assist. I'll try to assist Lo.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
going to I'm
Low
not going to
roll
guidance this
advantage.
because I figured this all happened at the same time, so I can't guidance.
I'm gonna
more.
say
I'm not doing
yeah,
any-
I'm gonna
anything
say
else, so I'll
you.
assist.
Oh,
I will
that's
say
not an
Runara,
advantage,
you
sorry.
get you do get advantage. It's fine
Oh, well,
because
then
I was
that's
going to
fine.
say you do because of you have someone assisting you, and I imagine Lo, you get to roll down with advantage as well. King, that's a
Yeah.
17. That's a 13.
I'm going to lay an inspiration on this as well, just
You
in case.
can't inspire yourself.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No.
Only College of Lore
Right.
Bards can at a higher level.
Right. Never mind then.
Oh, good. It's worth checking right now. That's
True.
important.
And I'm rolling this with advantage because
Yes,
teacher
advantage.
is aiding.
I am helping.
You have the other Disney princess in the party assistant. It's better than nothing.
Mhm.
So you're making your way.
Downtown.
I was singing the song while I was mute.
Breaks composure for just a second. Fuck.
Well, it's true because we're in the sewer. Okay.
What's worse is you are going downtown as well.
Making our
in
way
the-
to Brown Town, but you're in the sewers.
Suddenly the bit has ended.
I will tone down the bard. Okay. Sorry.
Never
Impossible.
do. Never do. Okay, yeah.
Give me a sec.
Giving the boss an extra 100 HP.
His
Not
fireball
really,
does
that-
extra 26.
That's not what I'm doing. No, it's nothing like that. No.
Nah, that's would never do that.
No, there's no demons in
That's
these
a boy.
sewers. No.
Hey, man.
Hey
Good
man!
Hey man,
Good man.
Yeah.
disrespect your sewer go man.
Okay, she just made up for it. So.
I'm sorry. Hey, demons.
So.
It's your boy.
No, that's Wittick. It's me, ya boy.
Boy.
So,
But let's move on before Wittick kills you all and then him. So, you make your way in the sewer. You're keeping quiet. Just the soft pad of the foots underneath you, the dripping of water, condensation from the top to the bottom, that slow molasses-like just movement of the water. Keeping your eyes peeled, keeping your ears sharp. But even some of you, it's not like you're going to be really quiet. You have a warforged amongst you who has not gone quiet today. You have a lot of different elements.
I have my armor. gives me disadvantage for reference.
Yes, you are also, but I'm aware, but no one's. Let's put it this way: it's Renara and it's Wittick. You ain't sneaking up on no one. Make your way, and this is very... King.
Mhm.
You don't see anything as you're keeping your eye to the back of you. You like kind of have your arm up on Wittick's shoulder as you're moving with just your head like jotted back, like moving your head back and forth between front and back. You don't see anything, but you begin hearing from ahead of you the sound of very low conversation, and eventually, Renara, you hear this as well, and Lo, you're the last person to hear it, but you don't spot any traps. You do hear a very, very low conversation.
The moment I start hearing it, I turn the light off.
Okay. This would have been around a corner ahead of you, so there was a bit of light, but you have dimmed it. As you're moving, you just begin hearing it, and there's that moment of when the light is off, you guys just can't see anything. Like most of you have next to no dark vision at all, so you relying more so on your dark vision aligned individuals to assist you. And a few of you, like say Renaro, who's just at the front and had that last bit of light before she closed it off. She knows the wall was just like here, and she's like holding up against it as she's moving along. And you look down the corridor, and you do see, essentially, like on two different sides of this. That is a ritual to cast.
It isn't for me.
Oh, because you have your invocation.
Because I have an invocation which makes it an at-will without spending a spell slot.
Nice.
Damn, I forget that sometimes.
So if there's any magic happening,
Warlocks.
I want to feel it.
I will say, because you specified you're staying on the same side as you went, no one's like split off and gone to the other side.
Mhm.
You do see that there is a very small symbol on the walkway on the other side of the sewer that has evocation magic radiating from it.
I'm just like extends out wings, just like.
What?
She's calling a cat.
There's a magic rune there.
Like a smoke bomb.
Or like a bomb.
It's evocation, so it's probably gonna hurt.
Do we see it on the wall once you punch it out?
No, you guys don't see anything. Only she sees it because the magic is being given off from the spell because the clever bitch used to fucking detect magic.
Utility warlocks.
I have 3 of you fuckers I'm keeping track of. I forget what you guys can do.
Kiko, so just confirm that this walkway is like shit water in the middle and then like a small
Yeah,
path
like
out the
a small
side.
path.
How about I show you a portion of it?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Good segue. Smooth.
Thank you.
Oh,
Also-
a black screen.
Top left.
Thank you.
Also, I'm going to cast
Oh Jesus! That's such a
detect
tiny
poison when disease.
The water.
Mainly
The whole water lights up.
Oh, yeah, that-
It doesn't light up heavy. It's not like a strong thing. It's more a case of it is wastewater.
What
It's
is this?
Ugh.
don't drink.
Don't drink
I was
the water.
more looking for the poison if it's in the area.
Oh, as in like poison that perchance
Or
might
be on an
on
arrow.
an arrow that somebody
bomb.
has equipped.
Well, it would give you a ping, but that would only be within 30 feet, and the time.
Okay, so
I'd say as you're going, Wittick, you haven't made a check yet. You can make an investigation check with that if you'd
that I'm guessing that red
Okay.
squiggle is the rune.
like.
Can I assume that because I'm assuming that since we are level with it, would it be a safe assumption to assume that it is something that would be activated if someone was over there? Like,
Yes,
if it
you
was
can
in,
indicate.
if it was in a line, we've literally
Yeah, like
just
it's
passed the line.
not on this wall, for
it's like
example.
on the
It's
floor.
on the ground. Yeah, this is on the ground.
Okay.
Wittick, as you've been traveling and you have that spell up, what you've noticed is that there is some very Like mostly just because when somebody passes the wall and like brushes up against it, because you have that on, you've noticed that there's like a very small indication of poison from the mosses that are on the wall, but it's only like something that you'd have to harvest and cultivate from the moss.
I will take some of this moss.
Okay.
Huh.
We play Monster Hunter.
What would Roman do?
He would make the potion.
Snort it.
He would experiment with that shit.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so I'm gonna just be like, there's a magic room there. I think we're okay, but be aware that there's magic around.
Okay, what edge?
Mark down that you have a sample of silver caress moss.
And
Oh.
Mostly because I know you will investigate this later if you survive.
If you survive.
silver
okay.
crest, you said?
Silver caress.
Caress, okay.
I'm gonna little poke my eyes around the corner and just see.
Okay, so just give me a sec. I'm just going to make sure Wick's on the board because I don't see him right now. So I'm going to...
Sorry.
King also needs to be
Oh,
there.
I'm just gonna call it Silver Crest. Because I'm guessing there's like a name
Silver
there.
caress.
C-A-R-E?
Caress.
In
Yes.
the caress.
You, Renara, poke
me.
your head down this corridor, and you don't see anyone down it. Yeah, that's about as far as you can like really see, but you don't see anyone down it. The voices are coming from. I almost did show you that this direction.
Just yes, the voices are coming from. Oh no.
Literally DM nightmare.
Can we see anything more in this? Yeah, sorry, in that direction.
So
Have I still got ping up?
you will have it for another 5 minutes, and you're
How
getting
far from here?
has to get out his ruler.
I don't know if this is gonna help, but I'm just gonna activate this just to be like, this is where I can detect shit.
About.
It can
What's
be
the best way to
approximate.
say it? I know it's approximate, but he's on this map, so about 135 feet away from.
Okay.
And I'll do it this for you as well. He's in this direction.
Okay. Okay.
What languages does everyone speak?
I mean, a
Common,
lot.
giant, primordial.
Common, dwarvish, gnomish, celestial.
Common, elvish, sylvan, dwarvish, primordial.
Aarakocra, Auran, Common, Sylvan.
Celestial, Elvish, common.
Common and infernal, but don't tell Lo that.
Common, Elvish, Undercommon, and Sylvan.
The person who understands Undercommon.
Oh! Wait, that's not a good thing.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, wait.
Wait, who's the
If
one
it's
who
an Elvish-
understands it? Low?
If
No.
it's an Elven
Oh.
script, I speak it.
Oh, right.
Undercommon, which King can hear. And it's quiet, but they're just out of your vision for anyone with dark vision from your current position. Literally, I have the ruler there. It's like, hey, you're never out. So if you want to try and listen in and like make discerning like indication of it, give me a perception check, please, King. Mhm. As you're focusing and you're like listening in on them, you hear one of them speaking up to the other one. So do you think it's going to work? And you hear the other one speak up. Listen, we've not been led astray yet. We're going to get a lot of payoff for this. Just keep your fucking head down. Do your job. Once this is done, just fucking leave it all behind. Never talk about this to anyone. I still can't believe they managed to catch one. Listen, we need to stop talking about this. Make a stealth check.
Us.
No, the one person who stepped forward, Runara.
Okay.
Can't hear you. If you're doing stuff, can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just double checking just to make sure I do get disadvantage. Cause...
You do. You're in heavy armor.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's medium, but I think it's the heaviest of medium, which is
Is
what I was
it?
double check.
What's that? The breastplate?
No. Actually, I don't think I
Chain
do that.
shirt?
No, hold on. Scowl.
Half plate or breastplate?
Oh, then no, I don't get disadvantage apparently.
Breastplate, you don't have disadvantage.
Breastplate doesn't, and chain shirts don't.
Yeah, chain shirt.
It's scale mail or half plate give you
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah, I do. I've got scowl mail.
There you go then. That's got
Got it.
disadvantage.
Roll with disadvantage a stealth
Okay.
check.
Need to get you a breastplate.
Guidance.
No. I'm gonna say no because no.
I'm gonna say no because I don't want you to.
Wow, do I really
Because
sound
it's,
like that?
Well-
it's not fair.
No, well, no. There's actually a good point to it. It has a verbal thing to it.
Ah, yeah.
He's trying to stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stealth. Okay. I cast guidance. Are you sure about that?
You can whisper.
See, I'm in a very interesting situation where does the passive perception beat the DC if the DC is the same as the passive perception?
It depends who set. Am I setting the DC or are
You're
they
setting the DC.
And if they match the DC, it means they succeed. If they're making a
Yeah,
check.
because he's technically the defender.
So,
So if they match it, they succeed.
as you're listening in and you're just hearing like this kind of like low garbled kind of dialect, everyone else is as well. King, you haven't spoken in a while, so you're like focusing, listening to it, like you know when you haven't spoken a language in a while, but you hear someone talk it and you can get the comprehension of it. But
Yep.
like, is that word or is it that word? Kind of thing. And as you're doing that, you just hear "Boop," as Runara steps forward a little bit, keeping herself low, kicks a rock.
Trying to get a better look.
Kicks a rock. The rock hits into the water, and you have that distinct moment of the talking stopping. Oh, I almost grabbed you. Sorry. drag you away. Okay, so you actually would have a bit of vision from there. So this is what you will see, Renara, as you. Yeah, no, I'm aware. So you're like you like peek forward, and you just begin seeing on the very like cusps of like any kind of dim light that's there. You just see like these like very very low torches, and cultists speaking to each other. People who have got heavy hoods, cloaks on. All of them have these bright, like these very deep, kind of seaweedy, briny colored cloaks on, and they all have this kind of like leather jerkin. But when you kick the rock, like a person who was talking, trying to reassure, just stops and makes his eye move over, and you can tell he spotted you. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Ah, no. Oof. Hey.
Oops, I forgot to click on my thing. I got 11.
We've not got a turn order, so I don't know if it's even coming up. Oh, there
There
it
you
is.
go.
There we go.
Didn't know if it wouldn't come up on there because it wasn't there.
No. You guys are. Most of you are there.
Who's missing?
Contests? Contest.
Ah, come on!
Oh,
Come on.
King, roll it again to put you on there. Then it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get-
and then I'll
Yeah.
put the number on.
Yeah, I can edit it for you, man.
Oh, he rolled a 13. Let's leave it as that.
That's 11.
To be fair, it puts you in the same place on the list.
On the list, it does, yeah. So as you're talking, and let's see, from your position, I'm just going to turn off some of the other music here because I don't need distant tension when I've got my whap whaps.
Whap whaps.
Berta, you see those two, and they like look down the corridor to something else. And go, shit! And just begin pulling out their weapons. One of them has a scimitar. The other one takes out a short bow. And they, one of them like points back and just shouts, "Get in and tell them!" Before he takes out a bow, and he is going to try to shoot you in the face. Whilst I hear the crunches of somebody eating something.
Munch.
Oh, crunch.
Prawn cocktail. Oh.
With a short bow from that range, good luck. I don't want the range of short bows.
Well, they 60
More
foot,
than
so,
sufficient.
yeah, it is more than sufficient. But that is a miss because it is a straight roll, and the other one is just going to take the dodge action in place, whilst the cultists that are not in your vision do something else. And Renara, it's now.
From where I am, can I see if these people look like race-wise, what they are, human, elf, like based on skin
From
tone,
your
if anything?
distance with the dim light and with the hoods, no.
Like focusing on skin tone, not like ears or.
I mean, you want to use your action to do that?
Nope.
And I'm going to say you can't.
Which one's the one with the sword and which one's the one with the bow?
This person took the dodge action and is on a short bow.
I don't see what your point.
Or, sorry. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
That's alright.
Dear man. This person is the short sword with the scimitar taking the dodge action, and this fellow has a short bow and shot.
I'll use my movement to go to there. Do I see anything further down the corridor?
Do you see anything down the corridor?
With
Let's
my
see.
definite, not dark vision that I've got as a
Definitely
human.
not your dark vision, you basic human. Human! Human! I'll say, I'm just gonna open up.
Yeah, He-Man!
Yeah, He-Man, I'll get you next time! He-Man! You see one figure who is making their way in this direction. And you see these two figures, a small step way up here, and what sounds like a door opening over here.
But I can't see the door over there.
No, you can't. It's too far away right now.
I'm in 60 foot.
No,
Okay.
no, no. Smack.
But there's no light sources down here, no?
There's very, very, very dim little torches. That's it. So, like, your own vision is more or less covering anything here, because it's basically just like, so these people aren't just sat in the dark.
Okay, so I would assume that they can't see in the dark. Let me think. Is it? There's multiple torches, like sconces on the
Just
walls
like
and stuff
two,
like that.
like, there's two torches currently. One is just here on the corner, and one is just down here, above this cultist. Just those two spaces.
I will do something very important. But whatever that is.
Riveting conversations.
Shit. I'll take dodge action.
Okay, you take the dodge action. That is your turn. King! You hear the conversation turn to, oh shits, and then an arrow flies by you guys.
Right. I take it those who can't see in the dark can't see at the moment very well.
Not really, no. Light
A
is,
light source.
the light is terrible in here right now, so anyone who is firing was doing so at this time.
I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
Cool.
I'm going to
You
put
have
them
a-
above our enemy so we can see them and they can't see us.
Okay, you throw the lights down, and I'm going to say, let's see, you can do it to any range around you, but what's your max distance? Is bound. You could get it, yeah, you could actually.
Yeah, one
and
above
then
each
it's,
of them.
a 10-foot radius. So, yeah, so I'm going to say that you can see past here. You can just like see the door that's kicked open there. And that's about 10 foot that you can see because 10-foot radius around this guy is just about there. And, well, you can't see what's behind the wall, but I'm just going to reveal this area here to you. And yeah, that's kind
That
of
one as
everything.
well. So, because I get four,
you
so one
only-
above each. I don't see
Yeah,
that
see,
one.
here's the thing. Yeah, you only see him because of the light from other. So you have that moment of, oh, I wasn't aware of you and I didn't choose you.
Just because of the way the pattern, I would have probably put one there, which
Yeah.
wouldn't be enough to
So
see.
that's why it. Well, no, I would say that you would have gotten it. It's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that is your action to do so.
Yep.
You have
But it
mage
means
armor.
everyone. It means suddenly we all have advantage on these three, and they don't have advantage on us.
You also still have your mage armor on from earlier today because it had
Yes.
a long duration. So that's good. And that is
Also,
everything
if
you want to do.
noticed, cast False Life earlier.
Yes, I did. I saw that. Do you have anything else you want to do, or is that it?
No, that's it for the time being.
Perfect.
Actually, I might move up to here.
Cool. So you're getting yourself in a bit of cover. You throw out those lights, they dart down the room, almost like bouncing off of the walls as they go until they land above your certain targets and in the general areas, and then you pin yourself. Sarah,
It looked like Will-O-Wisp.
Mm.
Don't follow the will-o-wisp.
Right. I'm in line of sight for
That's man.
that one. Right. I'm gonna cast Magic Stone.
I threw a rock at him.
Back to my roots.
It works.
Fucking druids. Druid puns. That will hit. He's not dead. But you more or less just launched a bullet at him.
Can't
You
stop
fire it
the
out.
rocks.
Oh no, disadvantage to strike. So roll again, because he has the dodge action.
Unfortunate.
And that does not hit him.
That was an attack roll.
That was
wasn't.
D6.
Was that no? Oh, I
Click
thought
on,
I did
click
that.
on the spell.
You gotta
in your
click,
character.
click,
Click on your
the
spell again.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah.
Still hits.
Straight to 27 then. Yeah.
Son of a
Yeah, just
bitch.
do 7 skins.
It's 13. So that 13 does still hit, so that is still 7 points.
Okay.
And yeah, so you see that guy there, and you get the rock ready, and you just fling it out, and that magical stone begins building up momentum as if it's like rolling in the air, building up mass like a boulder rolling, and just chink, and just like cracks in, and you can just see Runara from where you are. There's actually like a dent in this guy's forehead from where that hit, and you heard the bone snap inward,
Ooh.
and there's just blood
Oof.
pouring out of that wound right now. He's covered over one eye. He's still alive, but
How far is this drop?
not even 5 foot. But it is 5 foot, and then it's 1 foot of piss water at the bottom.
Now that they're lit up, can I see skin colors? What am
I will say yes. You will see that they are human.
I'm gonna move up past this arch and just like on the other side. So just about there.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
Cool, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Posey.
Cool. I'm gonna go to. I can see this is a bridge here, yeah?
Yeah, that is a bridge, yes.
Sorry, my audio's cutting in and out quite a lot.
No, but you do see that it is a bridge, yes. And you make your way up to there.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to take the sword and kind of run it across the crossbow and get that thrust onto the crossbow.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna fire at. Are either any of these people the one I've got the hex on?
No.
No. Okay.
He is
I'm
still
gonna fire
about
this
130 foot away from you right now. But yeah, fire away.
Okay.
Fire away, fire away.
I feel like I'm gonna be like.
Hang on a
Freddy.
sec. I'm just going to take a dodge. I'm going to check the dodge action rules. If you lost it after getting hit once.
I think it's for every attack. It's just till your next turn.
Yeah, until the next turn. Yeah, so this is a disadvantage.
One.
That's a shame.
Okay, he's dead.
Still probably gonna get yeah.
No, you rolled a 27 and a 19. The 19 hit.
Hmm?
You clicked it twice. You only needed to click it once.
Because he
He's
died.
dead. He's dead. He's got 2 health.
But he gets 2 attacks.
Ah, okay. Then I will fire another one at this guy over here then. And that will be the 11 if that hits. Which it
11
probably
will actually no. Oh yeah. Yes, sorry. That is an 11. That is a miss because their AC is a little higher. Tiny bit higher.
How much movement did I use?
You kind of just pin that fucker into the wall. Just my head.
I think I've got a little bit. I've got like 10 feet more movement, right?
How
Just
much?
gonna go.
Yeah.
5,
Yeah,
10,
yeah, that
15,
tempo.
20, 5, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna go to like there. I just want to be
Yeah.
less in the middle of the bridge.
Yeah, I get you. Okay,
That's my turn.
Kika.
Okay, I'm going to fly up and fly over the water.
Onto the fire room.
Yes.
Roast chicken.
So I'll go
Brr, brr, brr.
I'll go sort of there-ish to start with, but before I touch down, obviously, does my detect magic ping anything in the...
No, it does not ping off anything within 30 feet of you, aside from the rune
Okay.
that is behind
Come forward a little bit more.
this rune. Won't stab you in the back.
And... okay, so here, from where I can see, I will use my Misty Visions to cast Silent Image.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make the image of like a giant like horny toad leap out of the water and land like here in front of the dude. And
What size creature can you make with the silent image?
Let me double check.
Specifically horny.
Yeah, as in
I think it's medium.
As in with horns,
as in it's
not
got
as in
horns
it
on.
wants to fuck everything.
who's
You
the
filthy
You'd
white
visually
human.
represent that, and I don't want to.
no larger than a 15-foot cube. So that could be
Look.
just like
that could be up to a huge creature.
I mean, it could also be horny. We don't know that. That's not specified in the spell description.
no.
It is a
Well,
horn.
That's up
big
to
of it was
artistic.
Horns.
Artistic interpretation.
I imagine the mating ritual for frogs varies between frogs.
It is
Well, I have a choice of either using a demon or using a giant
Hey, Bob.
toad, so I'm going to use a giant frog.
Well, no, because it was literally Lou said, I create a horny toad, and then I just see Carl's face just.
Yeah.
That's because y'all are heathens. And I'm
Confirmed.
pretty sure that's
You
the
just
name
see
of
like
the
the silent
species.
water rise up, and then there's just a big frog just.
So it kind of I'm gonna make it like put its feet up on the sides and just be like, "Ooh, dinner."
It just looks down towards that cultist who was running, and it just stops in place. Goes, "Oh shit!"
And that's the end of my turn.
Widdick, would you like to dash?
Dimension door.
I'm a sorcerer.
Wait, no. I think it's okay.
Oh, right in the shit water.
I don't care. I'm a fucking warforged.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't smell shit.
Just.
Yeah, dash action.
My action or your action?
My action.
Dash.
For that's action.
Not dash.
Who's
the
Raniel?
das action.
Ah, yes, my favorite DM. That's action.
The das action.
That is flattery that will not save you.
Damn. What's the point?
Okay. Makes you feel.
But yes, I would like to take the dash action.
So you spend all your spell slots at once.
Yes.
And you explode.
I
haven't
You're full
exploded
arrow?
yet.
But no. So, and then bonus action.
Dash.
No. Bonus action. Shield of Faith.
Okay, you get plus 2 AC. Nice.
Okay.
On
Since I took my shield off, I was like, I might
Shut
want
up,
to do that.
Lenora. Let's see. That's your turn. Low, 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 you dirty little.
You got low, low, low,
Oh
low.
no.
This Cadbury white chocolate is good.
It is good. I'm glad you like it.
That British chocolate.
I'm surprised. We sent him a lot of chocolate, guys.
It's almost gone.
I mean, it
Question,
has been
are
a couple of
we-
months.
Are we
Go on.
taking it as the crow flies, or are we taking it virtually by the grid?
By the grid.
Okay. Because if it's by the grid, that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You got
You go
diagonal.
diagonal.
You can go diagonally, but just not too much, shall I say?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I can't necessarily do that.
No, but you can do it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to.
No, you can do that. Yeah, you can't like do the green one. You can do
Yeah,
the
you
red
can't
one.
you can't go you can't
Yeah.
cut the corner basically, but you can go diagonally on
Yeah.
the bits that you're on.
Yeah, but that was what I was triple checking.
You can go to there. Yes.
Yeah, because I interpret that as the crow flies, but that would be by the grid.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough then. So I will move to there, and I'll use my bonus action to hex this individual.
Me.
Okay, you have hexed him.
Uh,
Now what?
I believe that I declare a thingy.
Yes, a particular
For
skill set
that.
that he is going to suck on.
I'm going to say wisdom.
Okay, so he can't perceive things that well, or he can't insight you that well. So
And
as you
then
wanna-
as my action, I am going to say that's a thing about horny toads. They have a tendency to make you croak.
Hey.
The whole party
Yeah, I'm
takes psychic damage.
Man, it's been a long while since we've had a bard in the party. I kind of missed it.
Very long
Wisdom
time.
save. He succeeds, so he takes no damage. Your jokes are bad, and you should feel bad.
Calm down, Zoidberg.
No, he's in the other room.
I try, guys. I try.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah. So at the top of the initiative, the cultist that you don't see has alerted people in the room. You hear something shouting past the cultist. Basically, not this guy, but somebody else. And I now get to add other creatures to the initiative because
No.
You stop
actually
that.
no, I get to do one because everyone else rolled after the
No.
cultist. So this cultist here is going to take a short bow shot at Runara.
Disadvantage.
That is a crit. Why is it disadvantage?
Because I took the dodge action.
Dodge action.
She
You did. So that was a 10 and not a natural 20. You son of a bitch. That misses. This fella at the back is going to shoot the toad because it's going to try and stab the toad. It's got nothing else to do, so it's going to attempt to stab. Stabbing the toad. Passes right through it, no effect. And he's like, huh? Runara,
Nani?
you now get to go.
Nani the fuck?
Jeez.
Oh, gee, you were.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to use my action to cast a spell.
Are you gonna cast a spell?
Am I though?
Are you really?
Oh
I don't
no.
know, you tell us.
I really should think things through. Yeah, I'll just do a fucking sacred flame
Kick him into the water.
right in his face.
Okay. That's a dexterity
Wow,
save.
what the fuck is that roll, man?
Well, he fails it, so he takes 4 radiant damage.
Oh,
But
he
he's
took 4 damage.
all 4 damage. Yep. As that attack, and now at the end of that, I get to add other people because everything else rolled in between King and Jew.
Oh.
So we're going to start with the first person who was going to swim up to there.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sorry,
I saw,
swim.
I saw that icon for a brief second while you were.
Yeah.
And it did not look like a cultist, guys.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
It looked far too blue to be a cultist.
I'm excited for that one moment where he's like, "This is the one that you have hex on." I'm like,
No, it's not. That one is still far away. That one is not coming closer.
Don't know whether
Yeah,
I'm
come to find out.
relieved or
Oh,
not.
hey, so the one that you put a hex on. Oh, yeah, he's now a interdimensional being.
Hmm.
That would be my luck, to be honest.
Okay.
Could you only transfer hex on the kill? You can't just transfer it
Yep.
free will.
I'd rather
Renara.
keep an eye on this one anyway.
Yeah, that's
You
my
see,
name.
operating next to you,
Oh,
a trident appears and is going to just spin up into the air, floating his jab down.
Well, like right in front of me.
And it's going to stab you.
Oh,
I
boy.
feel that I'm being comically punished.
Yes.
Wait,
For what?
wait a second. Can I?
Oh, cartons.
Can I triple check something?
What do you want to triple check? It doesn't involve this, but what do you want to triple check?
Am I able to use Fey Presence as a reaction?
No.
No.
Right.
What is your AC?
18. But here's a question. Whatever's casting a spell on me, can I see it as well if he can see me?
You cannot see them from your angle because you have a cultist in the way. But you
How
can
they
look
see
at the
me then?
cultist in front of you.
Them. If there's eyesight, surely there's.
What I was getting to
Okay, sorry, go on.
was you can see that the cultists, one of their eyes is glowing.
Oh, that's nice.
So you take 9 points of force damage as the trident jams into your
That's
side.
fine.
And now I'm going to add them to the initiative.
Fast. No, that's not correct math. No, that's not either. That is.
And now it's going to be the others. So we're first going to go to these fellows. And are they going to do anything else? No, they're just going to dash up swimming through the water. 1.
Oh. Oh, hello.
And
There's a frog there.
Right for a frog.
kind of almost passes itself through the frog as if they can't really see it. But you see these briny humanoids that have their skin as turned into the sallow gray, and they have these gills that have warped out into their flesh at the neck, and these kind of brines and coral accumulations on their body.
That kills people, Quarrel.
Coral. You shouldn't stab.
Kill
You
it.
shouldn't kill people, Coral.
He's gonna kill us.
We're all gonna fucking die.
I don't feel bad about this encounter now. I'm fucking coming for your throats.
We're dead.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Dash. Please forgive.
No. The DM doesn't.
I don't ask for
Can you
forgiveness. I know
imagine?
I've known the bed I've laid.
I am comfortable with the foolish errors I have committed.
Man, I calculated the risk, but man, am I bad at math.
I write sins, not tragedies.
King, it's now your turn.
It's Kay's autobiography.
Hey.
Alright, I'm going to move up to the corner here.
Oh, also, let's see.
Turning go drink. I'll be 2 seconds.
There we go. Floating trident stabbing Runara.
Motherfucker's got spiritual weapons up in here. I ain't about that.
I
I
am.
still love that I did a fucking anvil.
Dong!
King,
I
it's
am
your
going to. I'm going to do a poke my head out, cast a spell, then hide back
turn.
and
Okay,
cover.
back in. Perfectly fine. Yeah, go ahead.
So,
The only person you can see if you do that is this boy.
taking from Lowe's place, say, "Oh, are we doing quips?" Allow me to add one. And I say in a louder voice so my enemy can hear me. Are you aware of why there are gates around
I missed that, sorry.
Are you aware there are gates around cemeteries?
Are you aware of why there are gates around cemetery?
Well, I'm going to say that's a miss, unfortunately. So your quip whiffs as your
Oh.
pronunciation of it did as well. That was a 9.
People are dying to get in.
Hey!
We're being attacked by shitty bards! So that was the sea spawn and king. Now after
The true
king,
mislead is thinking, making them think we're all bards.
You're all warlocks. So now the Sawagan are going to die. And they don't seem to focus on the illusion at all.
Fair.
As if they can smell that it's not a real thing. But they dash up, swimming through the water and bursting up. And they have an initiative. Serenus. Fishmen! What do?
Hmm.
Not sure we're meant to see that.
Right.
Not best pleased.
What, with the Sawagan? Because I'm not sure what you're saying that you're not meant to see, but right now you should only see the Sawagan.
Oh, the initiative roll. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, for some reason it said
Right.
priestess for them, but they are not the priestess.
The one that's further at the back. This one.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast. Can I? What? I've got line of sight with it.
You would have to move a little bit, but you can get it if you just move to the left one. You can throw and move back in if you want out of cover.
Oh, so I'm gonna cast magic stone again. Advantage or disadvantage?
Straight roll. That is a hit with your stone. Nice damage. You throw out your rock, and as it like lands in, it just like gets stuck in one of the gills and goes, oh, oh, and it just like spits it back out of its mouth from the gill where you threw it into, and it just goes.
Are these the regular stones or are these the walloping stones?
He's just declared it. He didn't declare a walloping stone.
Okay.
I imagine he would declare a walloping stone
Walloping
if he
stone.
wanted to use a walloping stone.
What was that?
Remember, you have a set of magic stones that you use to knock people over. But you did not declare it, so...
Nope.
Mm.
And I'm not going to. I do.
That is your turn? Okay. Posey! What do?
Yes. Shit.
These ones are smaller and not the tormented, mutated versions of children.
We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to get off.
Mine are just fucked up fish people.
I'm going to go to there. I'm
Sometimes
going to take 2 shots at the one next to Renara.
The Sawagan or the culprit?
This thing.
Yeah.
The not sea spawn.
The people.
The people, if you will.
God damn it. The fact you both did it.
Do the people have metal armor on?
No, but they do
One of the
have...
most terrifying questions a player can ask.
Yes, it is. No, they have a spear that they're holding, but their armor is not metal, it's natural hides. And that is
Okay.
No, the most,
Figured I'd
most
check.
terrifying question that people can ask is, what's the dentistry like here? What are the fillings made of?
What are they feeling?
Oh. Well, the thing is, I
just-
always declare you have to see whatever you're doing that to, so that doesn't work.
Just to be clear, Das, because I feel like I forgot to mention earlier, I'm only in 3/4 cover because I'm still glancing around the corner,
Yeah,
so I can actually
But that's
see.
fine, you're still like really... You're not a primary target right now. Okay, they don't
Yep,
have...
I just wanted to make sure you didn't think I had full cover.
19. 19 damage!
If the... I'm assuming that won't kill it.
That won't kill it, no.
Yeah, that's fine. And
2
then-
bolts just sink in right up to the feathers at the ends.
And then I'm going to move in front of Kika, and that will be my turn. Oh, like that.
Okay. Kika, now it's your turn.
What do I want to do? Who around here appears to have a ranged weapon out of all these people that I can see?
Currently, this person has just moved up with a bow. This person is coming, reaching back inside for a bow.
Okay.
The cultist in melee with me had a bow out as well.
Well, he's in
He
melee
did,
with
yeah,
you
but
now,
he's
so I
kinda
imagine,
dropping
I
that now.
imagine he's not using it.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're about to drop on this turn, yeah.
So if I go to about there, that's 30 foot. This is a prime example of me learning of when you have limited spell slots, You try to be really creative. So I'm gonna
Oh no.
come over here. I will cast Mage Hand behind this dude. And I'm just gonna have the Mage Hand come up and just take those arrows. Just take those
Out
out.
of his hand.
And give him
Out
a
of his quiver, because I assume he's got a quiver on his back or on his hip somewhere. So if he's
He
looking,
does on his
if he's looking at us, then the Mage Hand's just gonna come behind him, just go take those, and just fucking
Roll a d4.
dash him into the shit water.
Roll a d4 for me, just to see how many you take.
4.
You take 4 of his 10 arrows.
Go
Because
on.
let's be real, that's kind of a handful of arrows that you just pulled up and you just dropped them. And he's like, oh shit. And he like reaches and he goes, wait. And he like has to take a second grabbing for one of the other ones. It's just, what the fuck? But Kika,
Does my detect magic ping stuff?
it's only 30 feet, isn't it?
I've put up the aura. That's what that purple thing is.
Yeah, I thought so. So no.
Cool.
But you don't have dark vision, do you?
I
Or
do not.
Okay.
Aarakocra don't get it.
But the dancing lights, ping, ping, ping.
Ah, yes,
Yes,
I'm right.
there are dark-
I'm right next to one, aren't I?
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's well, somebody can currently see you, but you can't see them, so that's important. But I
Oh,
will
goody.
reveal this area for you. Is that all your movement?
Hang on, where was I? I was next to Posey. Yeah, that's all my movement.
Perfect.
Let me double check what Silent Image can do, because I think I can use a bonus action to move it or something. Let me double check. Oh god, I hate it when spells are just massive walls of text.
Mm-hmm.
Paragraphs or bullet points, please.
Probably near the bottom somewhere is the what you can do next bit.
Creature can determine if it's real or not. No, it's not a bonus action. Okay, so it's where it is. It's still just there, just sort of going. "Brr." So yeah, that's my turn.
It just looks like was
Giant frog.
Wittick. I love making paladins happy. Here's hit points. Reduce them.
Shut up.
That's Astromus coming in going, fuck them up. Gee, I wonder what Wittick's gonna do.
Touch action.
That is on a bonus action.
Yep. Bonus action. Wrathful Smite. Longsword two-handed.
That is a hit.
Good.
That is a fail.
Good.
So
Alright.
roll your damage. You have the 3 from the psychic anyway. So click your longsword two-handed to do the stabbies.
Hold on. Sorry. Shut up. That is a 6. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so it is frightened of you.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna put. What would be a good one for this? That's
Yeah, or
As
be
you-
frightened
as
of you
you-
until the spell ends. Oh, it is
Yeah.
a concentration. Okay, so I do.
yeah.
lose
You're
mine.
focusing on that, so Shield of the Faithful would have dropped.
That's fine.
But you move in, swing the sword, and it manages to parry you with the spear, but you block the spear with the hilt of your sword, and then you strike low, and you just get it in the stomach, and its guts, it's like fishy, almost like translucent intestines, kind of just flop out onto the ground. It's still alive.
Right. Also, I probably would have gone into battle mode at this point, so the flame on my head has just basically went out and like little, and so
Yeah.
the eyes are a lot
You
brighter.
got Captain
So it's
America, or Captain America, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mix of Captain Marvel and Iron Giant in regards to like the eyes just lock on. Zwing!
Just
Well,
red
yeah, because
dots.
it's basically literally like a little like flap for the up top
Yeah.
just shuts, and then so it brightens the freaking lights in my head.
Yeah. It's just like target acquired. Low, 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 low. It's your go.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
You know, it really, really hurts me when people don't laugh at my jokes. It almost hits like a blast to the heart.
Shut it up!
I almost want you to
I'm
miss
gonna-
just to spite you.
We all went for the same thing at exactly the same second.
Make your Eldritch Blast on the cultist.
I think really we have to be glad that we don't play at a table because the amount of in
Oh my
sync
god, it would be
movement.
too much.
It'd be like watching a dance routine, having 6 people on a table all in sync just go like "Bow!"
People in the chat like, this must be scripted.
That's a normal roll, so that will be a 14.
14
Still hits.
does hit the cultist, yes.
And
So
that
roll
will
your
be,
damage.
That will be with.
Blank damage.
Oh wow.
You have to
Right.
interpret the damage.
You gotta
It's
interpret it from
dance.
the dance.
Okay.
You know?
Sorry, I am playing a
Interpretive
dancer.
damage.
It's the dream ballet.
Roll a d10 and add your charisma modifier. So just roll a d10 for now and just add whatever your modifier is. I think it's 4.
4.
So roll a d10 plus 4. Nice. Still up. Oh no, it's not actually. You killed him. Nice.
You get 2 blasts, right?
I
You
believe
have
I have
another
another
blast.
strike.
And you can give this to another target. Meanwhile, those two
I'm
memers are
going
giggling.
to hit this guy.
Cool. Roll to hit. Straight roll. It's dead. I have 1 health left.
Fuck!
It has 14 health. He did 13 now.
There's one left.
Funny enough, that's the noise it made.
Kind of, yeah. You had this moment where the cultist was like, "Would you shut the?" As you just like blow off its head, just the lower jaw is left, the tongue slots out as it crumbles to the ground, and then you fire a blast. It bounces off the wall like a ricochet bullet. It just strikes the Swaggin in the head. It goes down to the ground, dead. But that
Lo is just
is-
standing there doing the Leon pose.
Just a- God damn you, you beautiful bastard! You. Anyway, is that all you do?
I believe I have movement.
You do.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit. I believe that's 30.
Yeah, you can go there.
Bloop.
Yeah. So you just like ding 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 ding, and you tippy tap.
Also, the other reason why I'm in the water is because I'm immune to disease, so I don't care.
And
On
poison.
2
So
counts,
there's
actually.
yeah,
On 2
poison and
counts, because
disease.
You're not,
He's just
you're not.
Yeah.
You're not an organic.
he's not an organic, and he's a paladin.
Yeah.
If there was a disease in the world that could affect him, it can't. So, at the top of the initiative, these 2 cultists only see a bunch of people getting chopped down, and this is not a good health insurance plan, so they're going to fucking book it.
Wait, you guys are getting health insurance?
Not good enough for this, clearly.
They don't even have dental.
They don't even have dental.
This guy is going to disengage from the doom.
doom.
I was going to, but I was busy. So whilst this walks away from Frog Shrek, it's going to disengage from it. And this cultist is going to run in here and go, "Sir, sir." Renara, it's your turn.
Question: the one in front of me had the weird glowy eye. Does the not spiritual weapon?
The spiritual weapon's still there.
Okay,
It's
that's
not like
fine.
it was being used as a. No, I'm not.
Conduit.
I can tell you. I don't have to tell you. Shit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Let me do it this way. Look to there.
Wonderful.
What do I see?
You're deaf.
That's fine. I'm happy to see death.
Oh god, that was
Ah,
terrifying.
Not quite death, but you see a lot,
You don't know terrifying.
my dear. So, you see floating above the water this multi-armed sea individual. They've got a sword in one of their 4 arms, 2 of which are connected at like the shoulder, like just underneath the armpit, and like a quadruple joint more or less instead of like the 2 joints you usually have from shoulders. With a grimace on their faces, they're just focusing on a spell. Behind them, you see, on your left, on the ground, you see several people in cages. Because you've been traveling for a few hours, well, not a few hours, but you've been traveling for like close to 50 minutes, kings and maids are in the cage.
Oh, fuck.
Because you just let them walk away when a villain was looking down at them from above without making any fucking indication that he was there, so he just took the free bait.
Shit.
So
I'm gonna fireball them.
In the center of the room, you see it's the same cage that is in the corner. There are 2 or 3 other people in the cage with the maids. The maids are a bit bruised. And there's a similar cage in the water, but this water quite clearly goes quite deep. And you can only just see like the top of it, and you can see 2 blue hands reaching up to the top of the cage. And a figure at the back of the room who has this kind of like weird painting and this very pale face to him. This like almost like a running makeup that goes down the sides of his face and down like the end of his lip. And so firstly, let's show you the Sawagan priestess.
Oh,
Beautiful.
lovely.
I think that's the blue person I saw.
Yes. And now let's just do
Oh boy.
and now
Emperor Palpatine.
don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. What do you do, Renara?
What do we do with all this day old meat? Let's do it.
Let's see,
This encounter isn't hard enough. What should I do?
Homebrew it.
I have this cupboard full of tea. What should I do?
I'll cast spiritual weapon.
You don't. You begin focusing on it, and the magic is lost as the figure at the back raises up 1 finger.
That's fine.
The
At
fucking
its
middle
lowest
finger.
level.
Now, I imagined you were doing it 2nd level, but it is.
I'll whack it off, yeah. That's fine. I'll just bonus action a healing word on myself.
You were using your bonus action for spiritual weapon, weren't you?
Oh yeah, that's true. It's a bonus action. I forgot.
Yep.
A blessing and a curse.
Well, you can technically use
Fine.
Cure Wounds as your action then.
You could do, yes. Well,
No, I won't do that.
You've already used ace. You've attempted
Yeah,
a
that's
spell
fine,
this turn,
that's
so I'm
fine.
going to say no. You could use a
That's
cantrip
fine.
because we do use
Alright.
the cantrip and spell rule.
Yeah, close time. I moved my 5, 10, 15, 20. I moved 4. I will use my action just to lay my hands on myself and just heal myself for a little bit.
Okay, you focus your energy and you heal yourself a little bit. That radiant, healing, clerical wonderfulness that is the only thing keeping you alive sometimes. But at the end of your turn, it's now the priestess's. So for her bonus action, I'm just going to make sure I'm going to read.
I'll point the finger out and she doesn't do it. No, I'm just kidding.
You fucking wish, you dirty cunt. Can move up to 20 foot.
You cannot reach me.
Is that any for you? It's going to attempt a spiritual weapon. That is an 8, so that misses.
Yay!
So that was the bonus action to make it do its bonus action attack. And it's going to cast a spell at you, Runara.
That's fine.
Ooh. You just see like there's this moment where like they extend out their hand and then they extend out like their top left, their bottom right, and their like top right as well, while they have the sword in their bottom like left hand. All 3 of them begin glowing radiant energy and they blast you with a guiding.
That's cool.
Wow.
You take 11 points of radiant damage and the next attack against you has advantage.
That's cool. 11, you said, yeah?
11, yes. That is just like that's exactly what it was rolled after 46.
Hypothetically, if I was resistant to radiant damage,
It would be 5.
it'd be down to 5, okay.
Also,
You have advantage on the next 2 attacks against you, and you have 2 C spawn
Next 2 attacks?
It's one effect.
attack. There are 2 C spawn next to you.
I have to think about it. I was like, oh wait, I forgot. I need to change the light. Red alert.
Oh god.
So she is going to move to here. And at the end of her turn, the C spawn Well, I mean, you kind of did just like step up on their shit. So excuse me, frog. Not my frog. That frog.
The one with advantage, I'll use my reaction to do a warding flare.
That'll be the
If
first
it's
attack.
disadvantage.
So this will be a straight roll. Eh? Is that only one attack?
It's one attack. Let me check. I think it's
So
yeah, it's when you're attacked by a creature within 30 foot that you can see. You can use a reaction to impose disadvantage. So yes.
So,
An attacker that can't be blinded is immune to it. So if you can't be blinded, he's immune.
but they can be blinded. One of them has a tentacle, and the other one has its teeth are like shark teeth. So they're gonna. Well, I have to make 6 attacks against you.
Bring it.
So one's father was an octopus, the other's was a shark.
What are the fillings like?
They do get dental.
Damn it! I should have known.
So lucky that's a straight roll.
Ridiculous.
Gonna kill you all very soon.
Yeah, it's 18.
Us taking
18 is
encounter
your 18.
seriously? No way.
It's a coping mechanism, okay?
6 attacks, one of them hit.
That is fucking hilarious.
But one of them was a natural 20. So you do take
So that's the
7
one.
points. Yeah, that was the first one. And it was just a straight roll, which is the first number.
Ah.
That is a total of 7 bludgeoning damage from that one. And the next highest thing I rolled against you was a 17, but your AC is
18.
So yeah, one of them managed to like lunge in at a claw at you, but then your like radiant light bursts outward from your holy symbol, and they're both just like trying to like flail at you. The tentacle swoops over your head, you duck down. And yes, the frog is just like, I'm just sitting here.
Hi.
I feel like it's sitting there like, I have wares if you have coin.
So that's the end of that one's turn.
You're just sitting there like my picture. Well, this is my life now.
King, your turn.
All right. Well, I don't actually know my maids are in prison down here because of where I am. I haven't seen. Otherwise, this
Yeah.
would be quite different. But I am just going to cast Chill Touch for now at this.
Thingy. Is it Sahagin?
Sawag.
Sardine, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. Go to D&D
Swan.
Beyond
Chill
and
touch.
find out how it's pronounced.
Listen to
Not
the
chill
map
touch.
on
I always
Marissa,
get those
tell you
words
how it's
confused.
pronounced.
Haven't rolled it yet, so I should be all right. Ray of Frost. They both have cold things in their name.
That was the details of it, but you have to make
Yeah,
it.
why didn't that? Yeah, why didn't that?
Make sure it doesn't
Yeah.
have the description on it and has the attack.
Hopefully this isn't too loud.
So who again?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you just do it as well?
Yeah, that's not a real word!
So who again?
Matt, that's not a real word!
So
So
who
I
again?
am mute
So
myself
who
off the
again?
street.
No, Matt.
The
that's-
same reaction.
Okay.
Oh, stop looking at the stat block, Robert.
That is a miss.
It certainly is.
And now it is the Sawagan's turn.
Sue again.
So
Okay,
again,
so
The water
apparently,
probably gets a little
I
cold, but
don't-
beyond that,
I don't
he's
like
probably
it.
fine.
Besides that, it's fine, and is going to move up here to the Warlock, and is going to make a melee attack and a bite attack.
Miss.
No.
Hit.
Yay. 6 damage.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, so that is its turn. It's the only one there, and that is it. Serenus, now you're.
Is there a walkway here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna move up. And then I'm just gonna do another magic stone throw. It's the one in front of. Actually, walloping, using one of my walloping
You're gonna
stones.
use one of your walloping stones, okay?
Yes, and yeah, magic stone. One of my stones are the one in front of.
The one at the one that's in front of Kika, the one that's with Kika, because that's the only one that's alive that you can see.
Yeah, that one.
Mhm.
Okay, so throw away.
Normal. Just a straight roll.
Yes, straight roll. Cool. That is a hit. I'm just gonna see if you knock him down. What's your DC? 'Cause that's kind of close. And don't forget to roll your damage for me, please.
I just can't remember what my
Okay.
DC is.
I think it's something like
50.
not. It's,
50.
It's probably if it's an item, it's probably a DC of the item, right?
I'm gonna say that it is like a I'm gonna say it's like a DC 12 until I look it up. But it's something. It's not super. But it does succeed and it's not knocked down. So yeah, that's your turn. Do you want to do anything else? That's your action.
Reddit says DC 10, but that's Reddit, so.
Is it 10?
Or that's what Reddit says without me looking at the book.
Let me look.
Also, this is all that's happening with that frog that's in the middle of the room.
Yep.
I am the wise and powerful Lord Gamabunta, the Chief Toad, and you're an idiot! Shut up!
Very true.
That's a fucking Naruto reference.
Yep.
I'm
I
just
thought you'd
gonna,
appreciate it.
I'm just gonna finish there.
Actually a
I'm
weeb.
not gonna do anything else.
You're an idiot, so shut up! Yeah, that's all. You're good.
Yeah.
You're not an idiot. You're
I'm-
fine. You're beautiful, baby.
I'm gonna end my turn with that.
Cool. Posey! You just run forward. So I threw a rock at him. Ow!
Oh fuck! It's my turn.
Yep.
Shit.
I feel that.
Because every so often my audio completely cuts out and I don't notice because I'm doing like.
Then you
some
look at
other
the
thing.
then you look at the
And I
turn
looked
order
back
and you
up
go,
and looked
oh
at the
shit!
turn order and I was like, oh shit. Okay. Good thing I knew what I was going to do. I'm going to move to. Yeah.
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 Yeah. No. Posey would
Yeah,
want to go back. And I'm gonna fire her twice at this guy in front of Kika.
Shoot, the
Or at least
Sawagan
until it
protects
dies.
Baby bird.
God.
For reference, the one I have a hex on, I'm assuming is in this room over here.
Pussy!
Well, you crit that guy anyway, so roll your damage first.
Apparently.
Posey, Disney's princess, has a warforged on her back. Oh Christ, you killed it. Like, did you? You did, yeah! You did 1 damage over its fucking health. It's got 17 health. You just did 14 or 18 damage.
Fucking hell.
Kika, you have this moment where it's like trying to lunge towards you again, and Skyrim slow-mo. Shoo. Shoo, ding,
Normally when
into
I get
the-
Skyrim slow-mo, I miss.
So I fired. So I crit. What?
I fired, and then I missed. This went on for
There's these
several
wooden
hours.
poles behind you, and these wooden poles are like serving to like kind of like help limit water flow here and like debris, and it just pins to one of those like doing. It just goes dead. And that's one attack done.
You're welcome. Thank you. I'm gonna. Can I see this? This one
Yes, you
over
can
here
see
by
the sea
Runara?
spawns.
Okay, cool.
Sea spawns? Sea
Sea
spawns.
spawn.
I
I'm
assume,
assuming.
I assume there's nothing happening here because I can't see
No.
a wall.
Oh, sorry, I'll fix that for you.
That guy over there. Are they?
There's a door up there or something, right? I heard a door.
Sorry about that. I misclicked.
You're fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, it's just a wall, and that door is open, but there's nobody. That guy opened it, saw all this happen, and went, "Nah, I'm gone. I'm out."
The guy I have hex on, I'm assuming, is in here somewhere,
Nope.
or at least is in that direction.
He's in that direction, but he's not in that room.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah.
I was gonna say your range is good, but you're gonna really aim past fucking the sea spawn.
No, I'm trying to decide between the cultist and the C1. I'm gonna-
The cultists were fleeing, right?
Yes.
This guy down here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's running.
they were running away.
Okay, then I'll aim at the C spawn that's trying to
Sea
flank me.
spawn. Sea spawn.
this button?
I'm waiting for her to crit again.
Nope. My time is over.
As you fire it out, you just see that the bolt lunges out. The sea spawn, like, it's got an extra eye at the lower back of its neck, and a tentacle just like wraps up and around it and just grabs the bolt.
Renard, why are you so far ahead?
Somewhere there's Varus going, it's force of habit.
It's in the blood.
'Cause it's in my blood. Kika. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Posey. Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
Have I got like 5 feet more movement?
Sure,
no,
Jane.
actually, I'm okay there. I'm alright there.
You're okay there?
There's a big trident there. I'm like, I'm good.
Kika? Kika.
Can I see, like, is there anything up in here?
If you want to like move up there, you can poke your.
Yeah, I'll move. I can see. I'll take it if it wants to.
It's a spiritual weapon. Doesn't get an attack opportunity.
Ah, okay.
But you see just like an empty room. It's just run down, muddy. It's just a passage room, really, more than anything.
Okay. Posey, would you like a lift? Oh.
So you're talking to someone.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like a lift?
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
So Kika's just gonna scoop and then bring over here.
Shoot.
What a Oh, yeah. You're right.
Froggle, I think, has served his purpose, so.
Jiraiya, you buffoon!
Oh, too soon. How dare you talk about the pervy sage in such a way?
How dare you disrespect his name!
Okay, there, Rosanine. I miss you. My heart.
What is happening?
Yeah, it's definitely not a surprise to me that Jiraiya is something that Kay likes.
Whoa.
Jiraiya is awesome. How dare you? You'd love him too if you watched the series.
We're both very much crying inside about the real character. Eyes off.
Oh, Jesus, I'm surrounded by weebs. Burn it to the ground.
Look, Beastars is good and you should all watch it.
He was a
I actually
definition-
watched it
the
recently and I love it.
definition of-
Hey, you guys are an initiative!
Sorry.
Tangent.
Okay, action, I'm going to cast a spell.
A spell?
A spell that I have not used before. Hang on. This is fun. I take enjoyment in describing my spell, so we'll see what happens first.
We see how we've been programmed in incorrectly.
You see a shimmer appear around Kika, briefly, like with her little starry sparkles, but then nothing else seems to happen. But she seems content.
What are you doing, you crazy fiery dragon boy? Get off her!
I was gonna say, shut the fuck up, Nemo. You can't call anyone weird, but then I realized you're calling out Shimmer, and that.
And that's Kika's turn.
Cool. Wait a everything's dead.
Well, not everything.
Everything that is within
Sorry,
stabbing
Rick.
vicinities.
Oh, has Detect Magic pinged anything?
No. Aside from the spiritual weapon,
Okay.
which has, unique magic itself. But aside from that, no. Wittick, you don't get flanking. You have to be, essentially, you'd have to be
Oh yeah, I know that.
here. Or here.
You have to be able to draw a line from the center of you to the center of the other person.
Oh.
I literally just prefer saying that you have to be, like, adjacent to each other unless the minion is larger. Like, in this case, you have to be
Okay.
literally next.
Yeah.
Like,
Realistically, that's
Yeah.
how it works anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah, that'll do it.
You really need our own sound.
we're not actually using smite.
you have a advantage on this because of where you are, so roll again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You crit. No, but you do hit.
Krista, did you redeem points in my chat to fucking say that?
Wow.
Why?
Oh, it's another 10.
I want him to do it again. I'm trying to do it again, but it's saying there's an input error.
Okay, that's a hint. Okay, take that as a hint.
Wittick, you have another
You're
attack.
having too much fun in my Twitch chat.
No, don't.
And on that note, remember to subscribe.
You've extra attack because you're a paladin, and that was you have advantage because you're flanking. So that was one attack. You just so roll
I'm
with
only
advantage.
level 4 paladin.
Oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. So yeah,
'Cause I took a 1 level into
because you're a sorcerer.
fuck off.
Look, it was adorable. It was
Okay.
sweet. I loved it. It was
Your
cool.
message could not be sent and points were not used. Fuck you, Twitch.
Low.
Okay.
It's
take
your
it as a
turn.
hint.
Low. It's your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was listening. I'm gonna use my movement to go to there. Hang on, let me measure again. Because I've got a
Oh
memory
yeah, this
of
cultist
a
would have gotten
fish.
closer.
Gonna move to there. And just so that you can't remove it, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step over to here. Hang on,
You could
yeah.
get to like even here if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll aim for the corner.
Aim for the
actually,
corpse.
Yeah. Am I able to see this guy?
You were able to see that man.
Okay, pew pew.
Fire once, see if you kill him. I hope you fixed your charisma bonus in the meantime.
I will do. I'm just not entirely sure
We will find
how
out.
to.
Click your Eldritch Blast. That hit.
Right, I will have to roll this.
D20 or D10 plus not D20. D10 plus 4.
Um,
Still up.
I believe I have another.
You have
blast
another
at level
Eldritch
5.
Blast. That is a barely hit, but he's dead because you have a strong enough charisma modifier. Your minimum would have killed him, so you just go, just like one finger, doo, doo, both times, pop, pop, down. Okay, that is your turn at the top of the initiative. This individual at the back, Renara, you just see he's just looking into the water as the cultist is next to him. Could use a bit more body. Just grabs the cultist, throws him in.
Okay, freaking Road to Eldorado here.
And you just watch as he just starts walking away and he just waves his hand. And the cultist... Well, you can see a lot of bubbles forming where the cultist just...
Oh no.
And he is just going to start walking this way. Not really caring, with a staff in hand, just like waving his hand. Renara.
2 questions.
Maybe.
Number 1. The one that counterspelled me was the
Walking
girl
away
in the
right
middle,
now.
right? Was
The guy
this
that's
one
walking
here?
away right now. No, not her. It was him.
It was the one over there.
Walking away right.
He wasn't in range of me.
He
That's
has
him.
extended spells.
That's fine.
Spell sniper.
Counterspell doesn't get extended range from spell sniper, but I won't go there. I will use my action to let out the most fucking ungodly scream you've ever heard.
Hi,
As-
Harry.
Bright fucking radiant light pours out of my eyes and mouth and like burns the skin on my face and burns everything within 10 feet of me.
Freaking Renara's fan club are over here just going, woo!
You guys watch as just Renara
This
just
girl
raises up
is on fire.
Which is just like, that doesn't seem right.
Whittick, you just begin seeing like parts of her skin on her chins, or like on her chin and on her cheeks, are just like flaking away like ash, as it's just extending out this holy energy. And from like her mouth is like a light. From her eyes, it is like just fire is like washing down this bright yellow and white color. As
Renara Janadel, the girl on fire!
Ah, that's a weird thing for a human to do.
Oh,
Human.
Weird, totally normal human thing to do.
human,
A human
Human.
with the resistance to radiant.
human.
Hello, I am a fellow man. You want to go skateboards?
Team normal, remember?
Everything
Human.
including myself takes 3 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm resistant to radiant. Should I round down to 1? Sweet.
So wait, am I taking radiant damage right now?
You're taking 3
radiant
radiant damage
damage.
because you moved within 10 feet of me. I'm not sorry.
That's
Oh,
fine.
strictly this is the. Oh, actually, this is at the end of my turn. They take the damage. So
Well,
I'm not gonna
once
move
your turn
anyway.
ends, it'll happen.
I'm not gonna
so.
move. So I'm gonna say that.
That's
And this guy over there is moving away. He's not looking at me, right?
He doesn't seem to care, but the moment you do that big, obvious statement, he just looks at you and suddenly, whatever. Just very unimpressed, like, okay,
Whatever.
I've noticed that you do.
All right. Well then, I'll put a spiritual weapon next to him.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's just a giant, like, great sword, just engulfed in flame.
My brain just immediately went, a rolled up newspaper.
I was thinking a red hot poker.
This is at level 3, by the way.
And I'm slightly scared myself by how casually I said that, but there we go.
And other terrifying things that occurred in Stacey's brain as easily as breathing.
No, it's not a level 3 kick. It's no.
There's your sword right next to him.
Yeah. Oh,
Dash
yeah.
just had that to hand.
I'm not surprised anymore.
Look, I pulled shit out of my ass, okay? I am the fabrication DM.
Does the 16 hit?
That's my
The
gag.
Artificer DM.
Just give me a sec. I need to check him. The sword begins crashing down, and he just raises up his hand in a barrier. Bing!
Yeah, you better fucking shield it, little bitch. And I'm my turn there. That would
Okay,
take the
so
radiant
now
damage.
you take your radiant damages.
3.
Okay. That is his turn. Now I get to roll to see when his pet shows up. Okay.
How long does it last for? This human ability that I've got, how long does it last for? A minute? Cool, done.
Okay, now it's time for the priestess.
Yes, that's bright light as well. Then 10 foot of dim light around me.
Just give me a second, folks. I'm looking up spells right now, but they're not working out for me. You know what? Let's see, what is the range on that spell? That is a good spell to use right now. Range is 6. And oh, lovely. Wisdom saving throws from Whittick and Renara, please. Success for you.
Sure. Alright,
You're a wise robot. Just remember that.
She casts at 3rd level, and yeah, third level. She casts this, and Whittick, you are hell. Whole person has been cast on you.
Oh no.
Renara, you resisted it. That is the end of her turn, because yeah, she's not going to waste her time on them. She is going to move to this side, and she's going to dive under the water. So she's currently obscured from everyone. Sea Spawn, do they take damage only on your turn?
Let me double check. Come on, open. At the end of each of your turns, so at the end of my turn, every creature within 10 feet takes damage.
So that is on your turn, that's on this. So the Sea Spawn One of them with the tentacle is going to focus on Wittick. The other one with the teeth are going to focus on you. So first I'm going to do Bitey Boy. 3 attack. No.
I will
Yeah.
fucking do my
No.
thing on one of them.
Okay, well, if you do that, then they all miss. You're no.
Yeah.
Other
I
C
will do
spawn
that.
is going to try to tentacle and 2 unarmed strikes against Wittick. These are all at advantage because you are paralyzed. Natural 1 is still a natural 1, and that is a 10, so that sucks. Now 2 unarmed strikes. Wittick, what's your AC?
18.
Oh shit, I actually hit you.
Well, yeah, because I don't have my shield. So.
Mm-hmm. So that would be 6 damage, and that would be 10 damage.
I'm just putting that there for reference.
So you take 16 points of damage as he pummels you with his fisties. Because those count as crits because you're held.
Eh.
That is their turn. At the end of that, King, I apologize, but it is not your turn. Because it is now somebody else's who is going to swim. The bubbles just continue to like undulate in that space before they wash up into this direction here. As you see a almost serpentine-like body just erupting from the water, but it's translucent. It is partially just water itself, and you could not see it up until it emerged out from the water. As you see a water weird.
Ah, I'm familiar with these guys.
Absolute
Sorry.
bastard men.
They're pretty
Fuck.
weird.
I had to come back.
You're right.
You right, Curls?
Girls?
I had to be on B for a second. I just came back and that popped up.
I had one
Okay,
of
so
these
good
dudes in
news.
my campaign, but they were nice.
Not this one.
The one in my campaign ate you.
And then I murdered it. That was a pattern that got repeated 3 times.
Gets to there, and it gets to make a attack against you. It's going to attempt to constrict you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Hey!
I'm gonna try to talk it down.
Ow! Miss. I am sad. That is its turn. King, it's now your turn. Oh yeah, all the Sawagan are dead. I'll just get that off. The humans are dead.
The humans are dead.
Human.
I mean, the feature. The
The
people.
humans and the people.
The
King.
people.
Alright, well, as nothing is in my range, I am going to
Make him away, don't
dash
That's my joke.
up to here
You're good.
and just sort of pursuing the area, in fact, dash all the way up to here. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Serenus.
Right.
All I'll say is, Kay, thank you for making everyone run. Because it made my fight interesting, at least.
Hmm.
Definitely not biting you in the ass, because you've dodged.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 9 attacks you've taken, you dodged,
A lot.
8 of them
That's
in the
right,
last
yeah.
2. And before that, I didn't even hit you once, except for a fucking radiant weapon.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot to move that. That's my mistake. I'll just stab whoever's closest with it next. Serenus, what do you do, sir?
I'm just having a thing. Hold on. A lot's happened.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at 3rd level
Oh yeah, this would be good.
here.
Just gets into my radiant area and just melts.
Not quite, unfortunately.
No, it doesn't.
Whichever way.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a second.
That's the attack
That
roll.
is a hit.
Then you click on the word ice knife and it'll roll damage.
Oh, wait.
Let's see, and each creature within 5 feet, which will include this creature. So roll you down.
So it'll hit the sea spawn dude as well.
She's bad.
Oddly
It
enough,
does
not
move.
resistant to cold damage, the water weird.
Water
Water weird succeeds.
She's bad.
That 3 piercing
Weird.
should
I
be
know a
for
lot
cold.
of water-made things are actually got problems when they get hit.
Yeah, they tend
Why,
to
should
not.
it
They
be in
tend to
triple?
not like ice.
This one is not so concerned.
Do anything?
Just give me a sec. This is a magical attack, and they both succeed. So they don't have any other resistances. So this was a total of 14 damage. So they each take 7.
Just for reference, that higher level cast should be cold damage, not piercing damage.
No. That thing does both cold and piercing damage together.
Yeah, no, but the higher level cast only increases the explosion of cold
Oh.
damage, not the.
Oh,
the
excuse me as well. I didn't
That's
even
all.
register
So
that.
it's
My bad.
right, but it should
That
be
would have
cold
been
damage,
17. That would be 8 each. So that's actually another point of damage to each.
just in case. Just
Wait,
looking
which
through it.
which part did I get wrong in the thing?
It's just the higher level cast, that 3 piercing damage is actually cold damage.
It's okay though. We can work that out.
It's
But
just
it's
a
the
word.
same, don't worry.
But yeah,
Just
you
for-
just throw out
for
your
reference.
knife. It sinks into the water for a moment of the creature, and then just like erupts outward, and like a portion of its own body coalesces into just solid ice and sinks into the sea spawn next to it, where it goes. Posey. Or sorry, do you have anything on a bonus action?
I was just going to move back because I only moved 20 spaces. I was going to move back into the play.
Got it.
Hello.
Kika. Oh no, Posey. It's Posey. Shit.
Posey first.
It's me. I'm gonna take my first shot against this respawn, the one that's not being flanked.
Yes.
Shoot it!
Uh,
Shoot it!
17?
Ooh, that hits.
Is that here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've been fucking consistent.
Yeah, you're doing real good.
I'm carrying tonight, apparently.
Okay, that is
It's a rare
9 points of
occasion.
damage. It's still up, and you don't have
Nice.
advantage, but it's still
Nope, it's
22 is still a hit.
So,
So that is 8
No.
damage. Nice.
It's
It's
just-
still up, but you just hurt it
Okay.
a lot. One bolt like sunk it down, and it just crumpled over onto its knee, and the second one then literally just sank in.
I'm amazed that Posey's saying anything because she's just looking at Runara like, whoa. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a step forward. Just so
I would almost give you disadvantage because lesbian, but
Nah.
That's super
Bond it
advantage.
together.
Super advantage.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yes, to everyone. Every female character.
No.
inspiration.
no, because that's not fair to the men who would also be very inspired by it. Right now, it is not a case of the only person who I imagine wouldn't would be King, and then that's just excluding King, and that's not. Is that all you do? Posey?
Renara just immediately learns inspiring leader.
What's that? You want to just nerf my character, nobody else's? I'm on board.
No,
No.
Sign me up.
Of course you are.
I refuse to deny you appreciating Runara. So no, that is everything you do, Posey. Posey,
Posey.
Oh shit! Fuck.
You done?
Still me. Yeah.
Is
Is
it
that all?
is it everything you do? Yeah, you're good. Kika,
I don't think I've got anything I can do as bonus action, so no, I'm good.
Kika's gonna do a new thing that she's not done before.
Another new thing.
I will let you know as well, Kika, because you have your Detective of the Magics up. There is now there is now enchantment on by the whole person. But aside from that, there is no
Okay.
other magic here.
It's been held back
With the
too long.
faint, oh, there is no. Actually, you wouldn't be in the radius for the water raid, so it's fine.
Currently, the new thing that Kika is gonna do is she's gonna actually fucking stab someone. She pulls out a spear.
Yeah,
Kika's been carrying a weapon this whole time.
I know, right?
Kika,
Pull
show
it
me what
out,
you got.
Heather.
Knife.
It's a bit more than a knife.
Pull that
A
off.
knife on a
This is not-
stick.
She not only has a spear, she has a matching spear with her brother.
Yes.
Ew.
Okay.
We're related.
I feel like it's just like a telescopic spear that she just pulls out of the feathers.
Thank-
Just.
It's like, where
You
did
guys just watch as Kika
Star
focuses for
spear.
a moment and dashes forward, and the spear just like almost like from starlight in the feathers, just like pours out, like just appears out, and has like this kind of wrapping as if it's bound tight with this kind of like very thin vine on it. all the way up it, wrapped about it,
Mhm.
and keep.
And then I fucking missed. Two-handed, I guess, because I don't need to do it one-handed.
That is a hit.
I can do it again.
Then stab again.
See what?
Because of your cat, you just hit.
Oof.
Sea Spawn do not have a high AC, but they have health, which you just sink a little bit in.
So, yeah, so Kika does that for the first time and looks very, very shocked that she actually hit something. And there's like a split second where she turns to look at Posey, slightly shocked, and then she fucking vanishes.
That's what she casts. That's good. You feel your feathers.
Posey gets flashbacks to a past life when this happened with someone else.
I was about to. I was literally about to.
I just realized.
I was literally
realize
about to
so wrong.
message you. So you're about to channel the spirit of glory.
It's like, good job. Ah!
Don't worry, everybody. I did it.
Guys.
Guys! So I'm going to use that question mark to indicate where she left from.
No, but it was probably a lot more cooler than that, with like sparkly bits of stardust
So,
sprinkling and.
What happened was essentially, it's more like as she stabbed forward, she like turned around with an approving thing, but from her bottom, like from her like feet to the top, her form just kind of like mistily like turned like
I don't feel
the
so
stars.
good.
The stars just spread out. The stars spread out, and then they just all together, as if they were like just pulled into a vacuum, just and literally the little like Team Rocket blasting off again, ding, just in the center of the space as she blinks out.
It's okay, guys. This never went wrong in the previous campaign.
Wittick, make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. You are no longer held, but that's at the end of your turn, buddy.
The shriek. He's
Someone,
so happy.
someone just went full pterodactyl.
That is the end of your turn, buddy. That is the end of your turn, I'm afraid. Low.
There's two things that I want to do, but I've only got choice of doing one of them. How are these two fine fellows looking?
They've been hurt, but they're still alive. This guy is looking very... Oh, sorry. Not used to having the draw icon on. This guy looks a bit roughed up. This one is... Okay, so out of the two of them, this guy looks more hurt, shall I say.
Right. Yeah, I'll just get rid of them for now. I'm gonna pew them.
Which one are you focusing on? That's a miss.
The closest.
Closest, then that's a miss.
One. I've got another one.
Yeah. That is a hit.
That'll do.
Nice. Still up, but you just heard it, yeah. That's a lot of damage. Excellent. Okay.
I do have bonus movement left.
You do, yes.
Do you know what? Yeah. Go with that. I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Actually, that's Runara. It's now the Archmage, who looks around a bit annoyed at everything that's happening. Says something in a language no one here understands, but this kind of gargled, bubbly kind of sounding way towards the center of the water space. Looks out to all of you guys, and he just taps his staff, and I need to check on how many things I have. Ooh, I get to affect all of you. Or almost. Let's see. Who could I affect here? I can affect you, you, you. He can't see you, but he can see King. So King, Wittick, Lo, and Runara all make wisdom saving throws. Please. Actually, got to check real quick. Make sure that's saving throw. Wisdom, yes. And he's then going to just walk away.
Nice, Renara.
Renara is having none of his shit. Fail. Success.
Angry shuffling.
Everyone has had it.
Both Lo and Wittick are slowed.
Oh.
Oh, slowed, did he say?
Slowed, yes. They get to make one attack on their turns, and they may try to succeed something later on. Hey, chat, you are now slow.
Watching Nararin go through the stages of grief.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry,
buddy.
man. That's what he would do.
You can still swing your sword.
Just once.
Either that or
Well,
he just
actually,
like
it doesn't
himself.
affect you at all, because you still get to make one attack a turn.
You still get to attack something though. It's okay.
Yes, but I wanted to run.
Okay. Buddy.
It's almost like you can see you guys eyeing him up, and he went, no. Runara, it's now your turn, baby.
Oh boy, oh boy. Spells. Spells. Bonus action, I'll move the spiritual weapon 20 foot just in this direction.
Sure, Jane.
And my
I'm almost
action-
annoyed at the way this looks. You kind of can't really see the hill, but I mean,
Yeah, it's cool. For next time, we'll find a nice picture. For my action, I will cast. I'll cast Bane.
Burn.
Oh.
Wish to cast Bane.
You motherfuckers, put your fucking cups away.
Never.
Master. I get to
Well,
do
it's
what I
not
want.
me doing it. Be glad for that.
She's
I'm the sewers.
I
I
can't
don't
even understand what
understand
you're
you,
saying.
dirty kind.
They all have to.
Meanwhile-
Everything has to make a charisma saving throw.
Meanwhile,
Well, you can't see the priestess to do it on, but you can hit those three.
Yeah,
Dis-
I can't see. No, that's what.
distantly, you guys hear, "Hello, I think I'm on the wrong plane."
On the
On the
weird
ethereal
and the
plane at
two-
the moment.
save isn't.
It's on all three of these basically.
Is it a wisdom save?
Charisma.
Charisma. That would have been even worse. Ha! What's your DC?
Oh, that's the question. Is 15.
Okay, so that's 2 fails and a 13. Does it have advantage?
No, it doesn't. They all fail. Confirmed. Failed.
Yeah, it doesn't have magic resistance, so they all fail. They all get to take a minus D4 to their rolls. Thankfully, 2 of them are nearly dead. And that is everything you can do.
I will not move. Everything within 10 feet of me takes 3 radiant damage.
Yes,
Sorry.
but to give you an idea, one of these guys is barely somehow alive.
I'm sorry, Wittick. You take 3 radiant damage. So does Lo. Sorry.
It's okay.
But if
To
I
be
move,
fair, you do have like fire and light all around you, and they got closer.
if I move, then
Wittick really didn't get a choice, in fairness.
Yeah.
Lo is just a moth to a flame and he's getting burnt again.
So warm and pretty.
Ooh, touch. Ow.
There's a cute girl in front of me and can set herself on fire. Do you know what? I'm in.
Heads directly toward.
I mean,
Oh, I love a
literally,
woman
like,
who can kick my ass.
around the eyes, she's literally
Plain,
burnt
in
around
a
the
nutshell.
eyes. It's insane.
Anyway,
So, that's everything you can do.
Oh yeah, I've got to take a spell slot for that, right?
Oh yeah, you better, bitch.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, spells.
I better mark that spell slot off. Oh look.
So let's see. Yeah, she's gonna piss all of you off.
That's not.
And she's going to cast. Okay, so she's going to say something
Have a
out
spell.
in a deep language. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. The thing is, you only blocked a mass healing word.
Immediately in there.
His first chance. No.
I didn't hear the audio. I just. I was
Everyone
like,
lose
what is
their
happening?
shit.
Oh.
Counterspell. Denied.
Well,
No heal for you.
Is a roll needed or anything? Or...
no, it was a third level spell. You counter it.
You say I only counterspelled a mass healing word. I say that's a fairly good swag.
A level 3 mass healing word, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's going to now move back this way and go back under the water. She has 10 foot.
Never mind.
She just went, fuck you.
Bad water sorcerer, bad!
So how
I bring healing to my
Gently raise
friends.
my good arm.
Oh.
Just
So how deep underwater is she now? Like,
About 5 foot, maybe?
sweet, so still within range of me moving the spiritual weapon. Cool.
Speaking of spiritual weapon. Damn it, you all got out of the way. Let me stab you!
No.
So they're being burnt alive by this fucking holy flaming Barona-based radiant bitch. How many bees could I put in there? So they're going to just try and maul you.
Well, there's
6
a
attack.
bird, there's a bard, there's the
No!
I'm sorry for I can unmute myself.
there's the blade singer.
Halfling.
For fuck's sake! Let me hit you, you bastard! Finally!
Minus D4.
Still hit you anyway. It was a
I use
23.
I use my reaction to give it disadvantage.
No! 23. I hit you.
Alright, that's fine.
Look.
Was that the last strike?
Look at it! Look at the hit!
Look at it! Look at it!
Oh, that's getting so angry.
Feel.
I mean, I said
Feel.
I said I'm going to
As
do it.
someone who
so
rolled like shit last session as a
I will
DM.
take off that
Feel.
warding flare because I said I'm going to do it either way.
This has found the new Kirok. It's like, let's take a spellcaster and stack them up over 20 AC, and everyone goes, what? I'm sorry.
No, that was just Varys. Kirok was not that. Kirok I could hit. I had to catch Varys. That's the problem.
This spellcaster's only got 18, so don't worry.
So good news, you take a total of 14 points of damage. Because I hit you with
Just the point of order. They're no longer baned, so Bane wasn't there for any of those attacks because I took damage. And then
fuck. Well, roll for the first one anyway to see if you. No, that was the first one. So the second one did still hit you anyway.
No,
So-
that would have been the con save for me damaging myself with my own flames. So none of their attacks would have.
That's an important thing to know for future as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah. Sorry.
I just realised. No, it's cool. I
I'm just taking
realised
this
it,
off
so-
because it distracted me. It's
So-
beautiful, by the way.
It is, I own one.
Mine is in
Yes.
the bedroom.
Das, do yourself a favour and buy a fidget cube.
I have one. Thing, right?
I don't get to do that in this house because the words get used to refer to me, and I don't. It's about the chick.
Yeah.
So,
fidget cube is
You
a little
take a
dust thing, man.
total of 14 points of damage.
Even if I use my zoom, would that block one?
No, that wouldn't have.
Okay, that's fine. I still
2
use
rolls, one of which was a crit, so it was a case of
14 total.
an 18. Yeah, so you take 14 damage total.
Sweet, it's cool.
That is their turn. It is now the Water Weird's turn, as I have to put him on the initiative. That's my bad. I should have done that earlier, but he...
Oh, he joined at the top last time, so that was on the top.
no, he joined
He was on the...
after...
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, ignore me.
Yeah, he spawned in after the sea spawn did. It's going to go under the water here. And it's going to go to here. So it is going underneath the bridge. And it is still in water, which is important for it. And it's going to attempt to constrict
Sure, too.
because Wittick doesn't get to... Wittick doesn't get to make a reaction attack because he is...
Oh, buddy.
Is it hitting me?
No, it's hitting King. King, that is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Make a DC 13 strength check for me, please.
Oh, sure.
Guys-
Check or saving throw?
Saving throw.
We're about
Can
to
I
find
guide
out.
Can I guidance or no?
No? Oh god, no.
No,
Yeah.
inspiration.
You can't
Oh,
inspire
direct,
either.
right?
You can't do that right now, no.
Oh, okay.
No, you succeed, so you were not pulled towards, but you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage from. And as it like reaches out to try and grab you and pull you towards it. Oh no, sorry. You'd have to make. Sorry, that's my mistake. I hit you with this, and then you are grappled. On your turn, you can make that check. That's my bad. Sorry. So that's my mistake. I should have said that, but it's still going to now constrict you. But if you want, on your turn, we can use that check. But for right now, you are grabbed and constricted, and it is going to attempt to shove you into the water. So you're literally like wrapped up into it, and it's just pushing you down to the bottom of the water underneath it, attempting to drown.
Or shit water as well. That's rank.
For King, she's fine though, because King kind of doesn't really have that issue.
True.
There we go. That is its turn. You take that 21 points of bludgeoning
Wait,
damage,
I'm
and
sort of still half living. I'm pretty sure poison disease still affect me.
well, you haven't really, you haven't done the Corona challenge, so you're. It's now your turn, King. And no, you don't want to know what that is.
You don't trust me.
I suppose the only thing is I break from the thing
You
with
break
that.
from it.
check.
That would have been your action to do so.
Yep.
So you managed to do that, and I will say you can use. It would have had you like pinned to the ground, and it would be difficult terrain. So I'd say you like spend your movement to like get out of its space, shall we say, with everything and being knocked to the bottom of it. You can like get back, like say, to about here. Either side of it, your choice. But that will be
probably just follow the direction I was being pulled, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of like you were being pulled and you went down with it and you swooped over to the other side. But yes,
Yes,
this
I'll
is what
probably
you
be
do.
like that.
And do you have anything you want to do on a bonus action?
Nope.
Cool. Serenus.
Hi.
Hi.
Right. So I can see it, yes?
You can see the water weird, yes.
What's it look? How's it looking?
Watery.
Oh, it's taking very little damage. It's maintaining its form very well.
I know how it's looking, Nemo. It's looking buoyant.
Ah!
You're in a different plane of existence right now. Shut up.
You can still see it.
Can you see
Said Nemo, not Zero.
Strictly, she can still see it though. 'cause
Yes, can still see.
You can see onto the material
Can
plane.
see.
Yes.
Can see.
So I can see this corner, yes?
If you move, yeah, you can see him. Yeah, you can definitely see him from where you are. Absolutely, it's a large creature.
Right. I'm going to cast Ice Knife again at 3rd level.
But you're going to focus on a particular corner so you don't hit your friend.
Yes.
Thank
This
you,
corner.
good boy. That's growth.
Shh.
So I'm not within range, so you don't have anyone to hit.
Well, I mean, he could have hit Posey and King at the same time, but I don't think he would have lived through the night if he did. That is a miss.
Even
No, I
if
thought
it
that was
misses,
the time that
it
choked
still
him up.
exploded.
Yeah,
It
it
still
does
does
explode.
ice damage, so let's make the check.
So
And it will take half of it. So roll your damage for the, and I'll only count the cold. So that is 3 points of cold damage.
the 7 is cold as well.
It's
It's
additional cold, is it?
the
Yeah,
higher level
yeah.
class is the
The higher
explosion,
increase.
which should be cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
we
is
haven't
6
changed it yet.
Oh, that is 6 then you take in total because
No,
that's
it's
rounded down.
it's because with Roll20, the higher level class will always be the primary damage type. So it might be worth changing the primary damage to cold and then the secondary to the piercing. Just for next
That-
time. I think that's
Something
how I
you
did
do
it.
later. It's
I
okay.
think that's how I did it on Darius, but I
Yeah,
can't remember.
but it's okay. You can do that later. That was 6 points of cold damage. You fling it out at him. Is there anything you want to do in a bonus action, or do you want to move?
I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna try and like. Would I be able to jump over this like pool area, like to there? Is that too far?
Make an athletic check if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try jump to the other side.
What's your strength score again?
8.
You've an 8 strength. Wow, I thought you were strong.
Nope.
Weak boy. Yeah,
Yeah,
make
sure.
an athletics check, but this is going to be a hiding.
You could transform into a bear. then make the jump.
Yeah, with your bonus action.
Oh wait, no, yeah, that would be because I can do that as a bonus action.
And you can just run up to them because then you're a bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna launch up into a bear.
Okay, you are a level 5. Where's my fucking?
It's now trying to remember if he's a brown bear or a black bear, which we. I'm sorry, the brown bear from when we was in the bar.
I think it's brown bear. I think it's always a brown bear.
You're circling the moon, aren't you?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
circle.
I'm circling the moons. It's
So I think he's strong enough to do that.
That's up to challenge rating 1, I believe.
I'm pretty
Which
sure.
I
I've got a
think
list
is what
of
a
them.
brown
Hold on.
bear is.
Brown bear is challenge rating 1, and as a 5th level, you get. Let's see. How does this work again?
Circle
Wild
of
shape
the
at
moon.
2nd level. Da-da-da.
I think it's like a third of your druid level, but minimum 1.
Yeah.
That
Give me
rings
a
a bell.
sec.
The many books.
I think that's the number of wild shapes, I think.
No, your number of wild shapes is always 2.
Druid circle, circle of the moon. Circle forms. Start the second level. You want to transform to a beast with a challenge rating as high as 1. You ignore the max CR column. What? Yeah, so it's 1. It's 1. Starting at 6th level, it's your level round divided by 3. So it's 1. It's his max. And when he levels up again, it'll be divided by 3.
So yeah, he can do brown bear.
Yep, you can go brown bear, which is a bit powerful than a black. Give me a sec.
Yeah, he came with a HP.
Fire.
Oof.
Ah.
Chunga. Give me a
What's
sec. I'm gonna make sure I have a brown bear. Let's see. Hide all this. Characters. Serenus. I don't have your wild shapes. I don't think. No. I'm just going to very quickly duplicate a bear for you. Miss Creatures. Brown. Edit. Duplicate. Save. Edit. Can be seen by Oliver Raytrade and Oliver Raytrade. Okay. Save. You should now have access. I'm going to move this up closer to the character sheets. Or sorry, it's not letting me. Where did that go? Okay, so if you go underneath character list right now, you should see a brown bear. You should be able to use the stats of that bear. But right now, you used already your action to cast Ice Knife and your bonus action to turn into a bear. You have a health of 34. You have a strength score of 19 and an AC of 11. But you can see all those stats on the brown bear token that you have access to.
I see it, yeah.
You can move if you want to. Would you like?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump over to the other side of the.
Okay, so just click on the bear character sheet and just make a strength check. So just click on the 19. All this effort he rolls a 1. No, but that's a 7. So you guys just watch as he like does the whole thing where a cat, like winds itself up, gets itself ready to pounce, but just goes flop. Straight into the water, just splat. Messes up its jump, lands in the water. And I'm
Can
going
I
to
still just crawl up the side still?
With your dignity not intact, you definitely can do. So you scoot your way up there.
Yeah.
And you just the entire like this kind of like deep brown bear like skin and like fur, and the bottom of it is just now just like when brown gets wet, brown fur gets wet, it just turns damn near black. That kind of like. So Posey.
Girls, you're up.
Cool.
Sorry, that took a while. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's just sometimes it's the problem we have every time with your audio specifically, Das. It's just sometimes I just can't hear you. It's
That
not
is
to do
my
with
bad.
you. I don't know. It's something my end.
Oh
What
God, I'm.
are the rules for switching weapons are?
You can use your movement for it.
I didn't hear any of that.
You can use your
can use your
movement for it.
Movement.
Okay, because I'm not going anywhere. So
Damn
I'm
right.
going to switch my... Because I can't do anything with my
Stab.
crossbow right now, because there's a thing in my face.
From the water
Yeah,
we're
I'm
living
gonna
from your man.
I'm gonna switch a Rooski to my
Which
scimitar.
Ruski to your Rapier Scimitar boy.
I got a scimitar.
This is like the first time you pull off the Scimitar, isn't it? Aside from when you transfer the
No,
magic
I've done it.
over.
I've done it a few times.
Can't remember last time you stabbed something though. Usually you shoot them.
In the
Goblin
Goblin
camp?
Mm.
Yeah. Back in the goblin pit.
Yeah, shit. That's just how I have to do this. Can't transfer the enchantment again, so we're back to shitty rolls.
That is a miss.
This is the water weird, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's the only thing that's next to you
Trying
anyway.
to
but
get
that
the
is-
king.
That is a miss, I'm
I
afraid.
can't hit.
And the second attack is also a miss. You don't have advantage.
Yep.
Just like try to strike out with it twice, trying to like keep it away,
Wasn't
but it's just
expecting to have to
so
switch weapons this encounter.
Yeah, but it's just so fluid a creature that when you stab out, it's already like almost wrapping around your arm, and you have to pull yourself away, and then you try to strike out again, and every time you try it, it's just like nearly catching your wrist and trying to take your hand into itself, so you're not really able to land a blow. But unless you, I imagine you're not going to move, so that's everything you can do. Is it everything you do?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh, apart from
Ika.
being like, little help over here.
Poof.
Hang on, I got you.
I
you
believe
can hit it.
I can pick anywhere within 10 feet, so I'm gonna actually like ping over here.
Okay. Little help.
Okay. And I'm gonna come over here and stab.
Stab, 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 stab.
We have been watching Renara and Wittick. We have learned.
You
You
learned
learn
how
how
to
to
stab
attack
it.
in melee. I mean, you've never actually seen Renora stab anything.
That's true.
She always cast spells. She doesn't have a weapon
That is
in
a
her hand,
hit,
holy
but
symbol.
that is not a magic weapon, is it?
No, I don't think making it my packed weapon instinctively makes it magic.
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
So that is 2 stabs, but those are attacks it's resistant to, so it only takes 4. Wait a second, I just had that book out here. Give me a sec.
I mean, I have the Pact of the Blade stuff here, and it says no, so you don't have to keep checking.
No, it doesn't.
Please
Unless
don't,
it's-
please don't
unless
keep
it's-
checking. It's nearly midnight.
So that
Unless
is
it was
4
magic
damage
before, it
from
doesn't
stabbing,
damage.
which it wasn't.
And I'm
So
still,
that is
I'm
that
still
your
here.
attack. Wittick, you get to make, as a slowed character, you can either
I already know.
Wall of text. It's
He knows
in
what
there
he's
somewhere. I don't know.
Move. Probably take attack of opportunity. Don't care.
you will actually from the spawn. It's going to attempt to. This is the tentacle boy, so he's attempting to grapple you if he hits you. Natural 20. So he grapples you, and your movement is 0.
Oh, God damn it.
Your movement turns to 0 because he has grappled you, and you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
He would be back there, wouldn't he? Still blanking.
Shit, the weapon
yeah.
is magical.
Oh yeah, I'll still be here then.
Is it?
Yeah, end of the first paragraph.
The weapon counts as magical
Oh, yeah.
for the purpose of overcoming resistance and
resistance.
immediate.
Excellent.
So I was right to have checked because you were like.
That's why I said just click the button. I'm
But I
tired.
do one other sacrifice.
So did it take damage?
Yes, you took 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and it has stopped you from moving. So your
Alright,
movement
cool.
speed is now 0, and it is for the rest of the turn. But you now have a target in your face. I'm gonna just do this real quick. There we go. It's at 1 health.
Okay.
Oh god, you nearly rolled the same thing to hit as the damage. Fuck. There you go, Wittick. And at the end of your turn, you get to make a Wisdom saving throw to try and break the slow.
No.
No, the Archmage's slow is still on you, I'm afraid. But Low, Zergo, would you like to blast a hoe?
I would like to call this water weird a soggy son of a bitch.
Okay.
And I'm
Get
going to
some
see
fluff.
if that actually works. Right, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Wisdom save. Takes. Fucking hell. Oh god. It takes 2 points of psychic damage.
And also, it has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Make a wisdom save at the end of your turn to break your slow.
Low.
Slow,
low.
low, go. Hurry up and kill that hoe. You are no longer slowed. There you go. Runara, it is your go.
Cool.
Go,
Cool.
5 foot.
go,
I'm moving to there.
go.
Bonus action. My sword's gonna go 10 foot that way and 10 foot down, so it should be in melee.
It's literally just going to like go over it and just sink straight into the.
And it's a foot swing, and it's gonna attack it.
Make an attack roll.
Yo, that's 23.
Nice.
So that's 10 force damage plus, because I'm in my radiant consumptionness.
Your first attack deals additional.
In addition, on each of your turn, you can do extra radiant damage to one target when you do damage of attack or a spell. So, and then it takes 5 radiant damage on top of that.
Nice. Ooh, 15.
And then, as my action, I'm going to think real carefully and think: does sewer water put out magical fire?
You've never tested it.
I'm going to cast Fireball next to the spiritual weapon, but not enough so it hits the cage, but enough that it would hit.
Okay, so you're gonna do it about here, kind of thing. So like it'll only hit. Yeah. So thankfully the archmage is out of the way. So yeah, throw a fireball.
Yeah, it's not gonna...
This is why I can priestess now. Really gets the guy with counterspell has just left.
Yeah, it's a DC 15 dex save, but 35 fire damage.
It actually might survive if it rolls the check. No. How do you want to do that?
Nice.
I mean,
Nice.
just gonna be burnt alive, just skinned.
It had 33 total health.
Just even underwater, just the fucking skin.
Burnt
and
alive
muscles.
underwater. That
Burnt.
fucking
Royal-
sucks.
What a way to go,
Blood
fucking
bones.
hell.
Do you guys remember in Ghost Rider he gets pulled under the water by a
No
essentially
one's watched that
water
film.
demon?
No one's watched
They
that
do
film.
when they have taste.
No one's watched that trash film.
See,
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
I take it
So
from
what
a
I was gonna
psychic-
say
Never mind.
was
Don't worry.
that essentially the idea of the water around it just superheats
Hmm.
and you can just like smell. It's like the most disgusting combination of fetid water, sewage waste, and calamari.
Ooh, I like calamari.
You don't like the rest of it though.
Ooh.
But she's fucking done.
I'm then gonna take 1 radiant damage, and then the guy in front of me is gonna take 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
I
He's still-
just feel like it was basically okay. We're just boating along, and then oh hey, we found a depth charge. Boom!
kind of.
You ever seen that footage of Get Caught underwater?
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool.
Not really a lot I can.
Not really a lot I can do. Fireball, 35 damage.
That was a really good fucking roll, by the way.
I dealt what 45, 50 damage to her.
Yeah.
All in all. Just
You did 50 damage to her when she has 33 health.
Oh, I could do my. I'll just force my health to go down. Don't worry. Okay.
So let's get rid of her off the board, and let's get rid of the spiritual. This last sea spawn is going to desperately attempt to take you down with it. It's on 1 health.
Not for long.
There's nothing I can do to stop it. So
Are you going to use your reaction?
I used all 3. I only get 3. I've used...
Yay, I get to
no,
bite you
wait,
for
hold
4
on.
damage.
Hold on. No, I get. Hold on. My wisdom went up at level 4. which means I get another charge. I will use it. I actually get 4, not 3.
Yay! I get to. Oh, you're a prick.
Hey, how do you manage this? I just want to talk.
I forgot that I took a stand.
Clerics.
I took a stand.
Every campaign you're in,
I took
you
a
give
stand.
DM seizures, and I want to know how you manage it. I want to
Posey.
understand.
Everything
Oh,
falls into place.
I bite you.
Oh shit! I take
Not a
damage.
crit, but I do bite you, and now you were grappled.
How much damage is that?
15 bludgeoning.
Okay.
You are now in the water. Because fuck you, I'm hitting somebody. King. Your turn.
Scrabble.
Alright. Now, spells have a disadvantage in melee if they're ranged, don't they?
If they
Yes.
have a ranged spell attack ruling in it, then yeah.
If it's a save, then you're fine.
Saves or anything like that are
Save or melees.
So what do you do, sir?
Alright. I'm going to pull back 5 feet, which is probably going to invoke an attack of opportunity.
Yes, it will. Let's see if I can fucking hit you. 13. Fuck you anyway. And the horse you loaded on.
Dad's just gonna throw his toys out the pram.
Actually, you don't get to use shield because you're on your turn. You don't get to make a reaction on your turn.
Is that true? That's interesting.
Yes, you can only make a reaction outside of your turn.
First time I've
Yeah,
heard
that's
that.
That's
why
why
it's
you
going
can't
to-
counterspell somebody
Who's
who
counterspelling you?
is counterspelling you.
But I still block it anyway.
Yeah, you
Because I've
you
got
still have a
something.
high enough AC. I'm aware. I'm aware. Because I specified that you still had your mage shield. Morning.
I don't want to hurt Posey, so I'm just going to cast Ray of Enfeeble.
Oh, fuck you. Also, guys,
Want the description?
you've just been killing these things with fucking, like, pool noodles. It's taken you forever to kill these. Nyeh, nyeh. But that does hit, so roll your damage, sir.
It doesn't damage.
Fuck. Oh, that's... Damn it, it's gonna take even longer to kill each other.
I mean, roll damage anyway. Why not?
No. But, yes, stun hit, Okay, so, for now, it makes its next attacks, and anytime until it, like, loses the spell, it's on half everything. Okay. That's your turn, King?
Yep.
Serenus,
Right.
you're a bear. What do you do?
I'm gonna move up to the creature.
You also turned into a bear.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hang on. Up.
And I'm going to. So it says here in the thing about it. So I presume I can bite and claw.
Yes.
It has a multi-attack,
Multi-attack.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
if it's not.
One bite and one claw attack.
In one action, I presume, or
Yes.
Yes.
yeah. So I'll do multi-attack then. Do I just click multi-attack?
No, just click the bite and the claw. Just individually click one attack, then the other attack. You don't have advantage because you're not getting flanking. So I think only the first one might hit, but I'm going to check. Yes, the first one hits. So that is 8 points of piercing damage, reduced to 4 because you don't have... But yeah, you run up and just... You bite in and take a chunk of water in your mouth, and you kind of just gag on it a little bit, and you just like swing out a claw, and you whiff on the claw. Pause. You're drowning.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
You can
take
attempt
two
to
strikes
make...
with the scimitar because I'm inside it.
You are constricted. So let me just check the...
I'm grappled,
You're
right?
grappled, yeah. I think restrained is the one that gives you disadvantage, but I don't
Yeah.
remember because I'm
Yeah, it
tired.
is.
Just
Give me a sec.
one does your
So I'll roll it while you're
Grapple.
looking
You're
at it.
grappled. It's grappled.
Nice.
Condition, grappled.
Is that disadvantage or is that this?
What?
No, it's restrained, I think.
I just got it up, and it left, and I clicked on a button.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. Grappled, yeah.
Yes.
Going in the book. But books are cool.
I've
Grappled.
got it.
0
I've got it
speed.
here.
It's just 0 speed. Grappled.
Yeah.
So I'm loading back in.
Well, grappled creature speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from bonuses to its speed. It ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler.
It's
That's
Subject to
2
7
hits. And it's 2 hits, 7 damage total. Nice, solid, decent.
Solid. And she's still drowning.
And you're still drowning. So you're. What's your con mod?
Cozy, Cozy, what's your con
What's your
mod?
con?
My con mod. Oh boy.
Don't be minus, then you can't breathe.
No, 2.
Yeah,
Plus
you
2.
have 2 minutes whilst you're in the
Yep.
fair that you are
I got
struggling to
plenty
keep
of
your.
time.
Yeah.
I
Kika.
learned this when I
Tried to drown
with
me,
myself.
and when you try to drown a fighter and a fucking werewolf.
Okay, so an effect that removes them from that. Could an effect that removes somebody from that be a bird diving in and pulling them out?
Are you gonna fucking kingfisher this shit where you just dive in?
Yes, because I fucking love kingfishers, and that's the inspiration for my next character. Which you shall get to experience firsthand when Spoog makes his campaign.
Wait, you're not going kingfishing though, because King's not inside the water weird.
Hey.
Ah.
I'm basically gonna go shoo, but bring Posey with me.
I'm gonna say you can make an attack roll to grab onto Posey, but you're not gonna deal damage.
That's fine.
And you would use the rest of your thing then to pull her out.
That's fine.
So go ahead and make your attack roll to grab Posey. I will say that the creature's AC will be what you have to be, which is a 13.
Cool. I can technically
No.
make 2 attacks.
You can, yes.
You could shoot back through again.
So kind of grab again.
That's better.
That time you grab her and you use all of your movement to pull her out. So. Is that your turn? Yeah, that's something you can do, I think.
Don't worry, Kills. Blue just literally fished you out of the water.
Oh yeah, I heard that part. That's good.
Yeah.
Wittick. Please kill it.
Please.
Oh, you got
You're
flanking
flanking it.
there. Oh.
So you have advantage on this roll again. That is a hit. Would you like to sink a divine smite into it?
Please do.
No, that's preserve the spell slots. There might be more often.
The Brits want to go to bed.
There you go.
How do you want to do this?
Yay.
Yay.
That's the noise the Wittick makes.
The gears whirling up. Just
He's got a fucking gore howl. As he brings his sword down, it just screeches.
Oh my god.
there we go.
You just bring down the sword in this like big old radiant smash, and it just slices into the form of the water weird. And as it tries to like reform itself, lightning just begins crackling inside of it and just bursts it out. Because John Marcus goes, no more water weird. Okay, good night.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Fucking exhausted.
Yep.
Blue's
No,
tired.
that's it.
Bye.
Sorry, Philly,
I love you loads.
It's time.
Bye.
Bye.